Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, world. Here we go live. My name is Alexandra, and welcome to Blitz Ultimate Cup NA Finals. Here we go. It's officially opened. So today with me will be Tony. Hi, Tony.
What's up, guys? Nice to see everyone. Nice to see Alex. Nice to see some big celebrity we have right here.
Yeah, so legendary comeback. Bushka, welcome on board.
G'day, amigos. Great to have you, or have me here today anyway. I'm really looking forward to things. Should be red hot and raving. Can't wait to get started.
Yeah, so guys, today we're going to watch North American region finals. Today we're going to know the champion of our North American region, and let's get it started.
What a match! What a battle!
Just look what they're doing. Somebody had a nice tick up their
And that
sleeve.
shot makes them champions in 2021. What a fight!
It's time to find out who will become the winner this year. Who will compete for the prize fund of $50,000? And who will become World of Tanks Blitz champion? Let the show begin! Blitz Ultimate Cup 2022. Watch battles between the best teams with us.
Yeah, so there's going to be beautiful stream, beautiful matches, beautiful battles, because teams are well prepared and they're not fighting only for your respect, but for some prize pool.
I'd say very considerable prize pool. We're talking about $50,000,
right?
And half of them will go to first place, and other places obviously will distribute the remaining. So we already have Team Joker waiting in the grand finals, and we'll be starting with figuring out actually their opponents in, let's say, semi-final.
Yeah, Bushka, who is playing today?
We've got Origin and Pandemonium.
Yeah, I was waiting for this
It's an
moment
epic
for a
name.
long
You can't
time.
say it without getting just excited to be alive. Yeah, $50,000 is like $1 million Australian. I should be involved in this tanking thing.
Really?
It's crazy. I like Australian
Exchange rate
dollars.
is so...
Yeah, the Pacific
wow.
banana's not doing too well. It's a street called struggle for that.
Yeah, so in the first match we're going to meet two teams. It's Team Pandemonium and Team Origin. We wish them best of luck, but who are these guys? Let's check it out. We have prepared beautiful visit cards for these teams, so you might know them very good.
Well, it's a beautiful video, but I'm going to talk over the top of it. Here we've got Papalupi 22 and the big dog. Even Steven, the man with the voice for radio. Dolphin lover, an all-round good guy. Jata 1206. Joined by Market Man, driving the big dog tank. Boom, boom, boom. Sherman Man. Not to be confused with Sherman Bloke. Skips with a whole lot of S's in his name. And Pagman with the lowrider. Wonderful camo, that. Just look at it glowing in the dusk. And not to be forgotten, last but not least, is the whole team shot there. Finger guns, everybody. Get excited. Honda! Get him in here, I want to buff him. Very good team. Chock full of great names and wonderful personalities. Really good raconteurs, and love having a chat at the after-dinner drinks at the club function. Can't wait to get excited. This is really happening.
Yeah, so this is our faces, our stars. Here we go, Team Pandemonium from left to the right. Yeah, so who is going to be our next team? Team Origin. Let's watch their visit cards.
Oh, here we go. Let's butcher the English language again. I'm ready to go. Origin, wow, flying off the top is Penza. Wow, Mako doing the same thing in the grill. Look at the schnoz on that thing. Sierra 117 getting sideways off the middle of the bridge. RGKK, boom, boom, boom. Let's go back to my room. Tunnel, higher, into the respawn. Look at that, what a wonderful looking tank. Pew Pew, PW Pew, I'm going to call you Pew Pew. You should be called Pew Pew. And coming in off the top turnbuckle is none other than Captain Tanner. Woo, let's go.
This is Team Origin.
Origin, what a wonderful bunch of blokes. Can't say enough about them. Do a lot for charity. Well known for their fun runs and things like, wow, gas mask.
Oh!
That is looking interesting.
Yeah, so this is our
Evil
guys.
Empire.
Yeah, special thanks to those who turned on their cameras. Hi guys, happy to see you and best of luck. Best of luck in your first match. So, our players are fighting for prize pool, but you, viewers, you can also receive some rewards. For this stream, you can receive 8 keys that will open the log boxes that you received in the game battles, making 2 and more kills. I bet that a lot of you have tons of these containers log boxes, so today I can get 8 keys to open these log boxes. How to get these keys? You must proceed to our official portal. How to find the link? You go to the game client, you open World of Tanks Blitz. You find the BUC event, you open this event, you find the links. So these orange huge buttons are actually the links to the stream. You pick Alexandra and Tony and Bushka, of course, yeah. Bushka, it's not even necessary to mention you because everyone knows that you're here with us. So you go through this link, you proceed to our official portal, you log in using your in-game email, right? And your password. Voila, you are on our official portal and you're watching the live stream. Please do not close the tab and you'll receive your keys.
Just make sure to watch live stream till the end so you get all of the keys possible. And make sure to join all other live streams like that first days of the tournaments that are covered by contributors, and also second days. We also have Asia and European Cups upcoming, so there's a bunch of keys to be delivered to you.
Yeah, but what are the tanks that are hidden in our log boxes?
One of them actually is my favorite tank. It's a Chimera. It's a raid premium.
Yeah.
One of the strongest, I guess.
Aussie. Chieftain 5-1. Aussie tank. Everyone should get it.
Correct. That's the second one. And the third one is Chinese WZ122TM, which is also a great tank, so pick any you want. Maybe you can get even more than one, right?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yep.
Who knows?
Yeah, but you 100% will receive 7 parts of Centurion or WZ tank. You can collect like 200 parts easily if you watch like most of the streams, so it's quite easy to get more than one tank and the Chimera with a chance. So best of luck to you, and yeah, don't forget to watch the stream not on YouTube but on our official portal, and don't forget to be logged in. Yeah, that's pretty it about how to receive keys for our official stream. I hope you will enjoy the matches, and teams, I hope that you are ready. So
couple of words about how we do it.
How we do it.
So, as we mentioned, we already have one team waiting in the grand final, which is Joker team. And also so the first part of our stream is to figure out the opponent actually for a Joker team. And that's what we're going to do. Is it best of 7 if I'm not mistaken, right?
Best of 7. It's going to be tough too, because if you're coming from that lower bracket, you've got to win the best of 7 there, and that could go to 4 games, 4 wins, and then you're up to a best of 9 against a team that so far remains unbeaten. They've got a clean goal sheet. No one's gotten through and scored on them. So big uphill battle for some of these teams, but that's why you have the tournaments. You can win it from anywhere.
Yeah, I think that Team Jokers feel pretty confident right now because they are already in the grand finals brackets. So, how it was yesterday, let's call analytics to the studio and discuss the first day of North America Blitz Ultimate Cup Championship with our Amonet on 34. Welcome on board.
Hey guys.
G'day guys.
Nice to see you.
Hello.
Good to be
here.
We
can hear you. Great, nice.
Yeah, thank you for having us. The matches yesterday have been very close. Leverage held their own very well, just not well enough basically versus Ponda and Origin. But the matches were amazing, so I'm really hyped for today because if yesterday was anything to go by, today is going to be epic.
Yeah, they were close. I watched your stream,
yeah,
Emma. It looked very good.
Yeah, we saw a good mix between passive play, aggressive play, and I'm really excited to watch all the teams. Been following along all season, and so far every single team has been electric to watch, so super excited. I think we're in for a very entertaining conclusion to Blitz Ultimate Cup.
Yeah, any predictions?
What's your bets?
My favorite question.
Well, Joker having been undefeated so far, I think they will be very, very tough to call. But between Ponda and Origin, I would think that there's a slight advantage for Origin, mainly because Ponda can play a bit too aggressive at times. But it could still be very, very close.
Yeah, 34, what about you?
Yeah, I love a good underdog story, so I'm going to take Ponda on this one. I think that if they play aggressively in the right way, they can definitely take it. We saw it work against Leverage yesterday, and if they bring their A game, don't make any big mistakes like they did yesterday, I think they definitely have a shot to make it back to the Grand Finals.
I think you just love Pondas.
Yeah, who doesn't?
True story.
Yeah, just
You're
name
not
a single
wrong.
person.
Yeah.
So, guys, any predictions about the vehicles we're going to see during our first match?
Lots of types and Kranwagens.
What about light vehicles? Who's going to sport these types and crown ones? Will
On
do.
the NA server, there's usually one every game or so, but not a whole lot of them. I expect to see heavies dominating for sure, but maybe a light tank here or there.
So, seems like nothing special.
Yeah, same old, same old.
Come on, teams are special, not
Team is
tanks.
special,
Type 71 exists.
Teams and and our awesome analytics. Yeah. So, guys, did you notice any like crucial mistakes yesterday?
Not really, very small ones, but it's kind of like the level of this team is so high that basically any small mistake can be punished heavily, but there's not really overly big mistakes happening anywhere.
Yeah, so I think that the main rule is not to be baited, right?
Yeah.
According to
definitely
your
saw a couple
yesterday's
baits
stream
yesterday.
and Type 71, yeah. So, 34. Maybe some pieces of advice to the team before we start.
Aside from winning, I
well,
guess.
Origin. Yes, Origin's definitely a scary opponent, and it's going to be very difficult for Ponda to beat him. But with the momentum that they had yesterday after facing against Leverage, who they previously beaten before, I think they definitely have the means to do it. They've just got to stay calm, not make any big mistakes, like pen their shots. Like yesterday, Ponda had a couple issues pending shots, but today I think with a little bit of warm-up, they should be just fine.
So, let's hope that everything will be fine, because the teams, they are so young, they're so hot, they're ready to start the battle right now, they're going to rush and be aggressive, but sometimes it's not necessary, but okay, it comes to you with experience, I guess.
Yeah, I guess we'll see. Teams are pretty young, but we asked them several questions, and one thing I was really impressed with is that some of the teams actually mentioned how they want to spend the prize pool in case they win. And the approach was super mature. I was super impressed. Like, some guys mentioned they want to pay for education.
Of course.
Other guys mentioned they want to invest.
Okay.
Like, come on. When I was 19, I never heard about investing and never thought about it. And I just appreciate these guys so much.
Yeah, Tony, but when you were
Respect.
19, how many
Yeah,
years ago it was?
It was long enough. Come on.
I could spend that in a day at 19, I reckon. And, you know, I wouldn't have anything to pay for it at the end, but I have like a hamburger or something. It's these kids are all growing up so fast.
Yeah. Maybe we are too old.
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, no, mate, I'm there.
Yeah, but actually Joker says that they will spend money for Disneyland.
My guys.
Yeah. So, I'm at 34. Thank you. We'll see you after the first match. Enjoy the battles, and we'll see who will take the third place in the first match.
We'll definitely have a lot to discuss.
Thank you.
See you later, guys.
See you, team.
Thanks.
Yeah. So, the first map we're going to have is Canal.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting one, that, isn't it? It's it was the first map yesterday that I watched on the Origin Leverage game, and it came right down to the wire. It was a hell of a game. I wonder if we're going to see the same kind of strats from these guys.
I don't have like any ideas what we should expect from this map, but
Well,
beautiful battles.
it's a different map, Canal, because it's the caps are very recessed. There's the B cap, which is kind of open, you can blind shot it, but that cap down the bottom there, it's great to get, but once you're down there, being at the bottom of Canal can be very difficult to come out of. You're kind of set in place and you lose a little bit of that mobility. This is where the lights would love to come out to this wide flanking cap, and this is where the heavies want to roll somewhere down the middle. The C cap is difficult to cap, but I'm excited to see the kind of strats that they come up with.
Yeah, so actually Canal was chosen by
Team Pandemonium.
Pandemonium, yeah.
Yeah.
So I hope that they're pretty confident on this map. They know what to do, how to act, what strategies are good for this map. So yeah.
So yeah, you can actually see map pick bands. So on the left, in green, you see maps that were picked by Team Panda. Oh, actually, on the right, you can see that the maps were picked by
different
Team Panda.
left.
Yeah, different left. Sorry, probably some CS approach. And on the left, actually, you can see maps that were picked by Team Origin. And yeah, as mentioned, we're starting with Canal.
Yeah, and how it works. The team Panda picked the map, and the team Origin picked the spawn, right? Yeah, so we wish only best of luck to the teams, and we're expecting beautiful battles. So best of luck. We remind you that we are playing best of 7.
So at least 5 matches.
At least 5 matches, and I hope that we'll see more than 5 matches. So, guys,
Fingers crossed.
remind you that you need to watch this live stream on the official portal. You can find the link to the stream in the BUC event in the game.
And just in case, if you're watching this on YouTube, if you started from YouTube, go ahead and check the links in the description. Bushka, words to you.
Well, here we go again. Humans, hippies, earthlings, whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and if you're lucky enough indeed to be doing it too, we're off for another dose of Blitz tournament gameplay. And straight away we can see that Ponda is heading towards that decap way out on the flank, and typical Origin going for C. I wonder if we're going to get any shots lined up right down that gun barrel across the bridge, trying to reset that cap. You can see the T100 LT on the flank doing a little bit of spotting, edging forward. Nice and easy does it here. This is a very straightforward start to the map. No overly aggressive gameplay. Yet to have any trades. Not a whole lot of spotting done easy. This is exactly what we're talking about there at that decap. The blind shot straight across, but Sherman's in there doing the business. Getting that cap up, and they've responded to the C cap pickup that was already in place for Origin. And now we're getting a little bit more of a settling in effect here. We're going up to A. We've got a light tank heading to A from the Origin team. They look like they're going to go and pick up that second cap. There's no one really there who can reach out and touch and reset that. Tanner down the bottom, just below the B cap, moving around in the IS-7, starting to get position to defend. He needs to get up out of that B cap area there. No one really spotted at the moment either, apart from Pew Pew and the Type 71. So this is very much a reach out and touch someone. And look at Panda, just right up the top. Origin pushing around the corner here, trying to get spots down towards the spawn. Big moves coming from Ponda down through the spawn. They're lining up. They've got 2 71s and an E5, hoping to come around the back, and Origin is certainly ready for that. Skips taping damage there in the Type 71. The first shots of the game go to Origin, but very, very early days yet. Everyone resettling, taking a deep breath before the plunge. The Kranvagen, Pafalupe holding firm behind the B cap there. Another hit into Skips. And Pacman actually takes that damage. And Arctic taking a big donk there. Very even across the board, but only 1 cap for the Pandemonium boys. Everyone lighting it up now. Spread evenly across the middle. Skips taking another donk. The shot goes up, but nothing goes in. Mako in the Kranvagen taking a hit as well. They're resetting. They're coming back through the back of the spawn, looking to help JTA in the Type 71. Market Man, not much moving at the back of the map, still holding in the Kranvagen. The light tank out the top, just keeping an overlook, hoping to pick up a couple of spots. Very even. Ponda starting to move the 71s back around through the middle of the map now, with Pagman on the E5 overlook on the very far flank respawn, hoping to get side shots in, but no one giving it up, and neither should they. Origin have the whip in the hand here. They are 666 points up to 489. Panda really have to move, and we talked about them being overly aggressive at the start of proceedings, and they haven't done that at all. They've been very refined here. They've paced themselves well, and Mako taking a huge hit, down to 1281 hit points. And that puts Panda in the ascendancy in terms of hit points, and Mako in all sorts of trouble, and he's gone. The first victim of the Blitz Ultimate Cup finals is in the bag, and unfortunately it's Mako in the Kranvagen for Origin. Market Man not looking particularly healthy either. And the E5 now is the time. He's been isolated. I don't know if they realise that. Tunnel is coming around with Arctic, and they've found Pagman. Someone's going to have to respond. The Type 71s, can they take up? The big hope here for Pagman is he can take out Arctic before he gets done. But that 71 frontally to an E5 is looking like a real difficult target. And they've got him trapped up the back against the ropes. Market Man very, very low. As the 71 starts streaming through, they're going to have to expose their sides. The flanks are looking dangerous. Pagman fighting a heroic battle. 2v1. He's done very, very well if he can get a shot in on Arctic. Big finish there, and they're up by a gun now. 2 guns. Origin, they know they're going to do something. Tanner's going to come in over the top. He's in the IS-7. He can't get there. Here he comes. Straight down for the top turnbuckle. Skips needs to go down. Pew Pew is in trouble. They haven't picked it up. Pagman's still on. He's holding on by the skin of his teeth. Market Man goes down. It was due to happen. Should have happened a while ago now. They're up by 2 guns. Nearly done is Pew Pew, and he could be the next to fall. 2 guns. Skips is looking dangerous. Go, Skips, go. No good for him. This is even right back up. We are neck and neck. Pafalupe, can he get a shot off? He's about to go down. The gun to push the 100 LT. This has turned the tide. What a fight back here for the boys from Origin. 3v3. No, 2v1, 2v3 now. It's come all the way. Tanner with the heroic captain's knock here. He needs to get rid of Sherman. I don't know if he can do it. The T100 LT is booking a ticket out of there. He knows he's in trouble. Here comes even Steven, the man with the voice for radio. Big Steve across the top, into the top of Tanner. That's it, 1v3 now. Huge fight back. They're going for the cap, 841 versus 938. This is why you have light tanks in the game. They're a chance to use this mobility, but Sherman's still alive. He is obviously the danger man. If they can pick him up, they're a chance here. 865 versus 959, 2 caps v1. Panzer, he's taken a huge hit crossing. Another hit. Great shots in the Type 71 and the L100 T100 LT on the move. Even Steven chasing. They're pincing him. It's Zulu Warfare style, the horns of the bull. All this is for the game, 919, 983. It's absolutely down to the wire. What a terrific opening salvo in this amazing Blitz Ultimate Cup. Panzer trying to side scrape. No good. Side hug. What an effort. They nearly turned that around. Absolutely amazing. Big pumps from the boys. I know that was very close. Woo! Deep breaths from everyone. What a performance. I'm so excited to be here. I'd forgotten just how amazing it was to be in the driver's seat of this beautiful machine. Huge effort all round. What a team. That was down to 3v3 at the end, despite the fact that they were 2 guns down, and they made all the moves. So very, very exciting win there for the boys from Pondi. Pandemonium reigns. Wowzers. Get him in here.
Yeah. Tony, could you please check Bushka's heartbeat?
I think it's out of any metrics. Actually, at some point I was afraid that we're gonna face like Cap Victor in first battle, but obviously not. Wow.
Yeah.
Skill race.
Yeah. It took so much time to finish that Type 71.
Yeah.
So much time.
Wow. I thought they were really going to get done. They were grinding them down. They were well up. And big fight back. And the L100 on the flank just absolutely doing the business on Pafalupe. It's very tough to deal with something that quick when you're in a Kranwagen Hagen. It was really good fun. What a great match. What a great performance. And what a real tooth and nail fight.
Yeah. That was beautiful.
Yeah.
I actually really love that we had both like strategic gameplay in the first points capturing, waiting, everything like taking into account what your opponent does, and then we have like boom, pure action.
Yeah,
nice.
Absolutely done like it.
And the chase in the end.
Yeah, that's Blitz.
Yeah, it was built for this. The fact that the E5 in the spawn, I think it was, oh God, I forget now, but he was Pagman or was coming across, and they had to come across to get to him, and they took a little bit of damage going across, and it just let him clear one of those tanks, which was clutch. Like those tiny little bits and pieces that really don't look like much, just a good trade here or a good trade there, staying disciplined and getting it done. That's what it's all about in these big tournament games.
Yeah, so teams are getting ready for the second battle, the first match, and the second map we're going to have is...
I think it's New Bay.
Whoa. What an interesting choice, I would say.
Yeah,
these bridges.
Yeah, it's a lot of angles.
A lot of angles.
I mean, as we see New Bay, it's an urban environment, but there's so many angles down at the tank park you can see down there, across the bridge, under the bridge downtown, Chili Pepper style. It's all, there's just a lot of different places to go here, and it's not really something that you can set up for and hold. I think it's a map where you need to be a little bit more aggressive. If you can't get a cap advantage, then you really need to pick a side. It's an iron fist kind of feeling.
So, best of luck to the teams on Ubay.
Let's see some action.
Let's see some action, yeah.
If we have another game like that, I'm not going to make it to the third game. And here we go. We've got a lot of heavies. And as we see, this is like Kranwagen, 60 TP, 71s. This is the urban environment that we were expecting. A whole lot of beef and cattle here. The game, you've got to have a favourite tank in the world. And at the moment, the 71 and the Kranwagen obviously held that position for quite some time, but the 71 is really the heavy du jour these days. Bit more of a mixed bag. The 60 TP, they've probably got that in there for a specific part of the map. Big Alpha, lovely turret, tank park or something like that down there in the cap area would be good. We're seeing a very strong performance here from Pandemonium. They are sticking together a little bit more of a loose cover fire front from Origin. I can see that there is actually a 71. I think that's Tunnel all the way down there near the B cap that is going to get a flank shot on these guys. And straight away, they're not mucking around. This is very reminiscent of like ID in 2016. Just iron fist straight down the flank. Let's make some trades, and it hasn't worked well. A little bit of over-aggression there, and Skips is already down. The hit point's definitely in favour of Origin, and they've set up on top, and these are the angles I was talking about earlier. 2 down, the Sierra, oh, he's gone. Sierra's done as well, so they're a gun back, very, very close, and it's all coming together on top of the bridge and underneath the bridge. This is exactly where we thought it would be. Just trades happening. That 71's going to go down, though. Tanner is all alone up the top versus 3 reds. Fighting desperately, just trying to put trades in, trying to get to another reload, trying to get one more shot in. And even Steven is setting up. They're going to leave Tanner. That's he's giving him the side shot, but they just want to get that done. Sherman almost down the bottom. So this is a map of altitude versus attitude. You can see 2 Kranwagens now rolling up the top. They can't really finish. Tanner is an absolute thorn in the side. He has still got a gun in the game. Finally out now, and this is a 3v5. You think writing is absolutely on the wall. Beautiful work there from Origin. They were looser at the start, but they had a lot of angles covered, and they were able to absolutely put 3 guns on 1 tank to start proceedings. And from there, it was just make good trades, make good decisions, eat your vegetables, be nice to your mum, and come home. An absolute winner with a wet sail. Well done to Origin. A clinical performance there.
4 heroes.
Be nice to your mum. I love it.
Turned on cameras.
Be nice to your mum. Mums are good.
Yeah, familiar faces. So, great job, Origin. 1-1 is the current score. We are watching the match between the Origin and Pandemonium.
That was so clinical. It was absolutely clinical. You could see there was that Type 71. I think it was Tunnel. Yeah, look at him, 3.5k damage. Someone was right out beyond that B cap, and as Panda came through, they had guns on either side. There was no way to stop that incoming fire, so it was just pure DPM. And once you get that couple of guns up in that situation, big heavies everywhere, that's hard to come back from. Really tough.
Yeah, I'd say it's a pretty clean victory.
Yeah, but this epic fight on the bridges.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You like bridges and you like fights, right?
Yeah.
If you like bridges and fights like Alexandra, you can't go wrong. it's
Picking New Bay.
That's it. That's
She's a New Bay kind of girl.
Yeah, but for me, heavy tanks and bridges on New Bay, it's like, it cannot be combined. But
yeah, well,
okay.
I'd love to know if
fun.
anyone's ever tried to just put a whole bunch of mediums in there and race around the flank, because the heavies are so quick these days, but wow, they needed someone up top. They needed just 1 tank to go long, take that extra 10, 15 seconds to go around that building and put another angle into the 71 that had the corner. But wow, you just clinical. Wonderful work by Origin. They waited, and it was worth the wait.
Great job.
Let's see what comes next.
Yeah, now we're going to have third battle of our first match, and the next map is going to be Fort Despair. Good map for our tourneys.
Well, one of the classic maps of Blitz. There was a time when Fort Despair, you have the heavy route, and that was it. Everyone just drove down the heavy route, and the T95 was king. Those days are long gone. There is a lot of movement in this game. We're probably expecting to see a couple of more tanks that can get to that flank unspotted. We might even see a TD. Obviously, the scene of Legion's legendary victory where they pushed Messi up the top of the mountain in the background, that's been closed off. You can't get over there anymore. We'll have to see how this... Yeah, that was amazing.
Imagine.
If this game lives up to that, we are in for an absolute treat. But we should see a little more diversity in the tanks we get.
Yeah, so can we have grill, please?
Yeah, give us the grill. Let me feel the nostalgia, thick as, you know, you can cut it with a knife. And here we go. So we've got nothing but heavies on that side. We've got a 215B there as well to go with our daily dose of Type 71 and Kranwagen. Heavy time, baby. If you like heavy tanks, you've come to the right place. 60 TP is probably going to go to the overlook here in the middle. Both teams starting to move to the flank. Obviously, these tanks have heavy enough armor and low enough profile that they can get across here without taking too much. Wow, that's 60 TP. He's got no one to shoot at there. It's going to be interesting. If he's allowed to roam free down the bottom of the map to the C cap, he can actually pick that up. Game might be over by then, but we'll see Tanner in the Kranwagen, a turret that only a mother could love, but it's ready to rumble just above the B cap there. The trades have already started. The Arctic, he's out in the flank and he's getting an absolute flogging and down to 617 hit points. They've got to pull him back and make a little more use of that hit point pool. Ponda, we talked about aggression. The paint hasn't even had time to dry. They've pushed right over the edge of that little ridge line and they are firing down. They're trying to get Arctic. Blood is in the water, but if they can hold out long enough, they can't. Arctic's gone. They're a gun up now, and Sherman's starting to shoot back across towards the B cap. Market Man going down as well in the Type 71. Two-gun advantage. This is an absolute reversal of the last map that we saw on New Bay. They have done it, and they've done it to a perfection. That's 60 TP. He needs to get in there. Sierra, he's gone all the way to the back. They haven't picked up a cap, and this is just a brutal fist in the face, junkyard dog fight as Market Man takes another hit. He's in real danger of being the second tank to go down for Pandemonium. They need to get rid of Tanner in the Kranwagen. He's right on the edge there, and Tanner is gone as well. We're down to a 3 versus 5. JTA, they need to pick up a gun here somewhere. If they can't get rid of JTA, and they can't, JTA's cruising safely behind into the B cap. The 60 TP picking up the B cap, but it's too little too late as far as I'm concerned. Even Steven, the man with the voice for radio, is backing it up in the Octopus. Still doing the business out here. Mako about to meet his maker. He is going the way of the Dodo, and boom goes the dynamite on Mako. Now a 5v2. 60 TP, picked up a cap, but it was all in vain, I'd say. He is about to go as well. JTA, have to be careful, JTA. 60 TP on the reload. Sierra, they're going to overgun him here. They're happy to make a trade. You can have all the JTA you want as long as you let us have a shot at that soft underbelly. IS4 driving in. They never give up, Origin. Look at them. They are absolutely relentless. Still coming, trying to help his buddy, but it's all done and dusted bar the shouting here. Another solid performance from Ponda. Does pick up that last tank. They're making it a 3-tank win for Pandemonium. That was the exact repeat.
Wow, look at those emotions.
Yeah.
Nice.
Exact repeat.
Happy guys.
Unbelievable.
And here, guys, you can see an aggressive panda in their natural habitat.
Yeah, sounds good. So I guess if Pandemonium will face Jokers in the upper brackets, Tony will make the same haircut.
It will take time. It will take time, yeah.
I wish I could get that haircut.
Yeah,
I'd be all
actually
across
I
it.
can.
You can. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, the deal.
Yeah, I think the teams are just exchanging victories between each other.
Yeah, it was so interesting. That was exactly like New Bay, where they managed to get a couple of guns up at the start by just finding and isolating and going hard on the flank. I really thought that might have been a mistake crossing, but with only heavies in the game, I don't think there was enough DPM to stop them crossing over there. You're just going to take one 400 hit point shot from the Kranwagen. Was overlooking the B spawn, and then they were able to sneak up behind that house and just gun straight down. I mean, the best place to shoot a heavy from is above it. You can't really hide that upper glacis, and well done to Ponder.
Yeah, great job.
Actually, that is not something you always expect from NA teams, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. And that was
I mean, the aggressiveness, the total level of aggressiveness and
Yeah.
active gunfights,
Yeah.
everything.
So we used to like these strategies, these tactics, and everything is very, very slow.
Yeah.
in a good way, in a good
way, slow, yeah. But
tactical, strategical.
this team, they're so young, and they're like
Well,
very,
no one
very
told them.
dynamic.
Absolutely.
Fresh
No
blood.
one, no one
Fresh
told them.
blood.
No one told them what was meant to be happening. They just, they've got a dinner date afterwards or something. They're keen to get out, you know. They got to go.
The main thing is they are enjoying this game, so
So do we.
yeah,
And
we are.
hopefully our viewers.
Yeah, so we're going to have the fourth battle of our first match, and
Desert Sands.
Desert Sands.
Oh, it takes me back. Desert Sands, another classic original. It's changed a lot, the map, over time, and for the better. It's one of the classic one-flank open, one-flank town maps. Not so much the center of the wheel maps that we're seeing a little bit more of these days. Very, very easy to get that cap on the heavy spawn if no one opposes you, but you can bog down out there, and then suddenly if you lose the flank, you've got a bunch of tanks behind you belting. But again, if we see nothing but heavies, I'm kind of excited to see how they use them. Like, if anyone goes out in that flank and you get isolated, it's just diabolical. It's nothing worse than making the wrong choice on Desert Sands.
True, can't wait to see the team setups.
Yeah. Tony, which tank would you pick for Desert Sands? When strong team play these.
I like tier 8s, but they don't do tournaments, so not relevant. Okay, let's
Oh, well, that's exactly what we thought. There's a Sheridan in there. So good on Origin for making a little bit of a deviation from the norm. That Sheridan is worth a cap if it can get to A, and if it can do it before the... Look at it go. Woo-hoo-hoo, Panzer. Get some air, baby. Right off the top into that A cap, and he's spotted already. Even Steven is out there, and the Type 71. Now, this is where trouble sets in. You've got to know how to drive that thing. I'm terrible in a Sheridan. I lose hit points very, very quickly. Not so much the case with Origin, and this is an interesting one. They haven't even bothered to cap. Everyone here is all about the guns, and we have already moved all 7 of the tanks from Pandemonium. They are back inside in the urban environment. The Sheridan, does he cap it, or does he come in here and put his gun to bear? It looks like he's coming in for the gun, and this is becoming a lay him down, belt him out gunfight. And look at this excellent work from the boys and girls of Pandemonium. They have isolated Pew Pew and Mako inside. Panzer really needs to get that 781 into the back. Absolutely ridiculous, but they are a gun up already. Origin a gun down, and they are owning the outskirts of Desert Sands. Now, this is absolutely not done, because there's a big difference between clearing the town and then crossing over and clearing the other side. You're going to take a big bunch of damage. Tunnel going across, trying to help out Mako. Oh, J-Tal is coming across, he's down. This is the problem, you've got to get across the tracks, and they have turned this into a one-gun advantage. Now, can Origin, they've brought it back 5v5. Pafalupe is all but down. The hit points going back towards Origin. They've got a little bit greedy here. Pandemonium, they had it all on one side of the track, and then crossing, they have given up the ghost. This is a disaster. They had that on toast. They just had to hold the town. Skips now, 1v4. Up the top, though, it's actually Even Stevens coming across. They've isolated one tank. They're trying to get it done. Pafalupe out. This is 3v5 now. Kranvagen Sierra is absolutely holding on to 106 hit points. Anything can happen. They've got to clear that gun. No, they're not going to do it. Steven goes down. It's a 2v5, but the hit points is only 4,000 versus 1,100. Pac-Man and the T110E5, can he do something spectacular? Well, they've got it down to 750 who hit 2 hit points between 2 tanks. I take it back, 569. It's all on Skips, 1v4, clutch or kick. And unfortunately for Skips, it is over. Wow. That was...
Oh, 10.
Wow.
Wonderful.
Nice.
Showing us your tank model. You glorious man. What a game. I feel like they really, really got overly aggressive there. Going across the tracks.
This time.
They had it isolated. The Sheridan was very good. he was in a great spot.
True.
Yeah, but the spot in the end on the railway station.
Yeah. Nearly 4,000 damage for Panzer in the Sheridan. So showing a little bit of ingenuity there and a willingness to go outside the box from the norm really paid huge dividends for Origin. And evening up at 2-2, that was a game they absolutely had to win.
Nose to nose, shoulder to shoulder. Yeah, great job. So that's what deserves our audience in the grand finals. So great job.
It's the biggest amount of matches, right?
Yeah.
So now we have 4, maybe 3 more.
Yeah.
So the next map we're going to see is
Dynasty's Pearl.
Dynasty's Pearl, yeah. Complicated map.
Yeah, very much it's a smaller kind of feeling, this map. It's very easy to get from one spot to the other and support. So I'd expect to see the opening salvo here to be crucial. And I mean, I don't know if these guys have a good idea on how each one's going to play this map. They might have been saving something up for the finals, but the initial loadout where you position on this map is going to be absolutely clutch. If you get it right, you're going to get angles, you're going to get good trades. If you get it wrong, you could have 3 tanks on 1. It's very difficult to cover.
If you get it wrong, you can just enjoy the map. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it is a good-looking map.
Yeah. So that was whose choice? It was, I guess.
Dynasty's Pearl was Origins.
Origins. Yeah. So Pandemonium choose the spawn. Yeah.
We can see a beautiful car.
This studio is amazing. Have a look at this studio. Up here in the...
totally not CGI, right?
Yeah, no, floating around in the balloon. G'day to the teams below us. Hello, guys.
Yeah. Hi. Are you afraid of high?
Thanks for a reminder.
Acrophobia.
Yes, I am. See you guys.
You're leaving now, okay.
Where's my parachute?
Yeah. So, the studios for you, these matches are for you, battles for you, and Bushka commentary is also for you. I hope you enjoy, guys, these live streams and 5th battle right now.
Well, it's all Kranwagens, all 71s, but 2 WZ113. So they've mirrored each other here, and that's quite interesting because the teams don't actually know what they're taking into the battle. So we've got a bit of a mirror going on here as we see things developing now. Panda will be kicking themselves after that last fight. They had an opportunity to go 3-1 up, and they kind of let it slip. There was a lot more obviously involved. Origin doing very well there, and that Sheridan really forcing them to make moves from the top of the turnbuckle on Desert Sands. And we see immediately Pew Pew is isolated and spotted. 5 spotted for Ponda here. And they are obviously being aggressive. The more aggressive you are, the more you're going to spot. Everyone back on the board now, and it's starting to shape up as a ding-dong fight out here on the far flank from C. The 71's obviously up the top, and the WZ113. Now, there'll be a position they want to put those tanks in, and I would suspect it's right on this corner here, where you can get a low-profile, high DPM tank shooting right across the map. That WZ113 from Ponda, isolated, looks like they're going to have a crack at that. Can they clear Tanner in the middle before they lose the WZ on the flank? That is the trade they're looking to make, and it looks like they've made it very, very nicely, but things across the board are not great. Pafalupe looks like he's going to go down shortly. Sherman, he's on the bones of his bum as well, and they are, again, a gun up, only momentarily, though, as we go back to 2 guns down each. Ponda with a slight hit point advantage and a nice disposition on their tanks here. You can see Pagman coming around the back. They're going to get Tunnel. Good shots on him. He's the next target, and Pagman absolutely flogging. They're going to get that. There's another gun there, and Tunnel's going to go down. How quickly can they do it? Because Sherman is out as well, and Skips is out. This is neck and neck. Tunnel, what a superb effort on the flank. 3 guns on him, and he stays up for that extra 20 or 30 seconds, making this a 4v4. Skips though, momentarily, Ponda need to fight back here. This is where you do the business. Mako has to go out. He's got a little bit of cover, and they can hit point share down there as well. Pagman trying to get down there. He's got the most hit points left. He needs to lead from the front. The Type 71 coming up behind Pew Pew says no thank you, and they've been unable to clear Mako. Kranwagen number 1, he's got a full clip there, he's missed. Big misses, he needs to get rid of Arctic to have any hope. He needs one more in there. Lovely blocking there by Panzer, great teamwork. Just dodging back and forth in the WZ, side hugging, giving him no angles, and you can tell he's going to get hit from behind in a second. All the armor at the front, and that's the end. Oh, big Rams. Oh, the intemperate disposition shining through. I don't know what that mustache thing is there, but wonderful stuff. Top left corner of your Discord screen. There's a lot of mustache work going on there. Look, Coke. Have a Coke, he says. Wonderful. I just speaking the international language of Discord. Great game. Big numbers for the WZ. 4,000 damage there. It really was put to great effect, and just a small arena with trades going left and right.
And as a dogfight,
Yeah.
that's a perfect dogfight.
Yeah.
Wow. So action-packed.
Yeah.
Dude.
And they do not give up.
How long
Till
did that
the end.
last for? It was like 2 minutes.
Yeah. Like typical random battle.
Yeah, typical random battle. Oh, wow. I mean, it's just the tiny bits that count. Keeping that gun in the game for an extra 30 seconds up the top versus 3 tanks gives your team the chance to go down and do something.
Actually, that might have been a game changer at some point.
I think
At
so.
that point.
If you look back on this, they're 1 win away now, and that could be the reason. Tournament tanking brings out the best. Really, really great stuff. Very exciting, and 1 to go. So it's all on Ponder now to really pull it out.
True. So we have full amount of matches.
For the
Yeah,
round.
we need another win from Ponder. Come on, boys. Get in there. Let's make this one go the distance. Up to map number 6 now.
It's
Should be Molendijk.
Interesting choice. Interesting choice. Quite new map in World of Tanks Blitz. So
It's always exciting to see new maps
True.
in tournaments.
Yeah, and this is the map that I've really had the least to do with and played the least. I still can't get a handle on the meta of this thing. It has just got so many angles. It's very much like a clock face. Everything just goes circular. Your teams seem to chase each other around this map. I wonder if we're going to see, with so many heavies, a lot of work in town, how they can access those caps. If someone can... We haven't really seen a game built from pressure yet, like just from cap pressure. The first game was probably the closest we've got from that. With like the final 30 seconds where everyone just goes ham. I'd love to see one of those classic kind of matches, building it up, slowly dragging it through. I mean, does Origin buckle? Do they maintain composure?
So do you think it's another dogfight, or maybe a capture point, strategic, slower?
I think there is so much pressure on Origin in this one because Ponder have to win. They're going to go. I think they will just do something.
I think it's pressure on both teams, right?
Yeah.
Different perspectives.
Yeah, I think Origin's going to play a little defensive here, and I think Ponder is going to throw themselves at it.
actually Ponder choose this map, so
Maybe
I hope they know what to do on this
Yeah, they're going
map.
to strat.
Yeah, so best of luck to the teams, and let's see what's going to happen in our sixth match, right?
Sixth match. Yeah.
Sixth battle, yeah.
Sixth battle.
Oh my god. We have already saw 5 beautiful battles. Yeah, so players are getting ready for the 6th battle, and it won't be the last one, right?
No.
Because we need 5 victories.
Yeah.
True. We'll see.
Yeah.
Isn't it
I
best
hope
of 7 in the open?
Yeah, it's best of 7.
Best of 7. Okay, so 4 victories will
Teams
get
are
it
ready.
done.
Let's do it.
There we go. We've got an L100 LT, a T100 LT in there as well. Lots of types. An E5 across on the way is the biggest deviation from the 71 Kranwagen meta. And you can see that is Origin's T100 LT. Now, Origin was super good last game, 2 games ago in Desert Sands on using their light tank effectively. The way that tank gets used here is going to be absolutely crucial because this map, you could, wow, look, yeah, Origin, they are safety in numbers here. They're going to use the traditional light tank spotting power of the 100 LT and try and keep Panda bottled up, I think. Like I talked about earlier in the map preview, very much the clock face here. We see both teams starting to skirt around. They're going anti-clockwise now, but Pac-Man in the E5 looking for a bit of gun depression work here on the corner, and Panzer stopping him from getting to that cap. That is a dangerous, dangerous move to go in there. Panzer obviously racing away now, using that speed, heading back towards the spawn, and they are shifting muscle all the way back clockwise, and C-cap is down, A-cap is down, they're neck and neck. Look at this. I think Ponder might be ahead by a split second, I can't tell. I think, yeah, absolutely. So they have the whip in the hand at the moment, and both teams are now going back the other direction. It's like a prize fight. Everyone's afraid to throw the first punch. Pac-Man holding the middle, role-playing a T100 LT for his team. Kranvag and Tanner, you can see there, just edging forward, using the big turret. Everyone feeling each other out, throwing jabs, thinking about the best way to take advantage of the situation. They've set 2 heavies up in the middle now. Pandemonium, you can see just below the B cap. And we're getting a little loss of cohesion from Origin. Obviously an intentional thing, but they've left someone way behind, just to the west of the 1 mark on the spawn. They have 1 tank in the A, and they are feeling through towards C here. They are spread out in the line behind the B and the C cap as Ponda make a very strong push up towards the top. I think that is Arctic, right up there above the spawn, above the A cap. Here they go. They've got a 5 tank push coming through now. As soon as these guys are spotted, you know that Origin is going to make something happen in the middle. But they haven't spotted JTA yet, Even Steven or Pafalupe. They have now. They know there's 3 tanks out there on the flank, and they are starting to think, but they've done a good job now of rotating through in the middle, Pac-Man and Skips. So they have support. They are not going to be left alone. There are 5 tanks behind them at the A cap, but they can't get that B. They've swapped caps, and Panda now are actually 20 points down on the cap. They couldn't do it with enough alacrity to stake a claim to that lead. I don't know if anyone's going to be able to touch that B. That looks like kryptonite for Superman. And they are going back the other way again. It's a game of mobility. We talked about looking for a classic Blitz match, a pressure builder, and that's exactly what we've got here. 3 minutes, 47 seconds left, and neither of these teams really scoring much on the damage meter. It's 16,000 and a half hit points to 17,000. It's nothing. That's 1 mistake and a good trade away. And these heavy tanks have plenty left in the bank. No more of the Mouses, no more of the E100s. It's all Kranvagen Type 71s and 1 very, very sneaky T100 LT, who is currently still holding form above A cap. Now, are they going to get a little bit adventurous? They don't need to. They've got the cap advantage. They've just got to settle down and play this one and hope for Ponda to make a mistake. Now, this is a 3v2. Ponda must win. And they're not going to win it at the moment unless they do something. They're muscling up, 3 minutes to go. They have reversed course once again. They're building in the middle below that B cap and just using everyone else. And they're going to get C. This is exactly what they needed to do. Are they going to be able to pull C in, though? Because the Kranvagen, you can see Tanner is right there in the middle. He's a little isolated. Do they roll straight through C and have a crack? And they're swapping. 745 plays 750, plays 755. And Ponder have taken the lead back now and turned the tables. 2 minutes 30 to go. And this is now Panda's game to lose. Origin know it. They've been waiting. They've been putting the pressure on Panda to do something. And let's see how the disposition of forces has turned out. Arctic, Pew Pew takes a hit as he goes through. 2 minutes to go now. We're getting down to the absolute must-win situation. Panda need to do something. 825 plays 810, but they're starting to bleed at the seams now. Skips taking big damage and he can't stop it. He's side onto 2 tanks and they're going to roll across the top. Tunnel takes him. Skips down. Kranvagen. Sierra, he's in trouble. Tanner playing a captain's knock from the middle is on his last 1,000 hit points. Even Steven goes down. It is all in the water now for Panda. Absolutely, 1 minute 40 to go. Pafalupe desperately trying to will his team to victory. They need to pick up another gun and they need to do it fast. Tanner sticking it right down. He's gone. Pac-Man, he's in trouble. Market Man, he's in trouble. The hit points, 30% more right now for Origin. They're going to lose another gun here. Pac-Man goes. It's a 5, a 6v4, 6v3. The writing is on the wall. It's been a valiant knock for the boys from Pandemonium, but it looks like it's going to be Origin sneaking on through to the grand final.
Wow.
Well, that was pretty intense. Did they actually get through there? Yep, right up.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yep, that's it.
They have
That's it.
+2, so, and only 1 match remaining, so
They had that.
if I got the math correctly.
Yeah, well, I wasn't watching the clock. I was so focused but I wasn't watching the point marker because I was so focused on the trades, and they just ran out of time. They absolutely played it the right way. Origin, they just kept pushing them back. And when it came, they managed to get shots right across the middle. That clockwork gameplay style that is so prevalent on that map. It was so unfortunate for Ponda too, because they were coming across the middle in time to isolate, and they just, all those side shots, you just can't defend against it. Tough gig. Tournament tanking, 4-2 down. Great games, but yeah, Origin, composure.
So
We have our second grand finalist.
no more pandemonium.
No pandemonium.
Maybe,
Come on, it's only this time.
Maybe let's congratulate them with the third place with pandemonium from Bushka.
Pandemonium! Oh, wow. What a great effort. I mean, there were so many moments in those games where it just was teetering on a knife's edge and could have gone either way. And that's the beautiful thing about Blitz tournaments. They are so fast-paced and there's so much action. It's never written in stone. Anything can happen.
Yeah, and it's good to see this. These pandas, they're all fighting like real life alliance.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So guys, well deserved third place. We congratulate you, and so we hope to see you in our future tournaments. So never give up, please. You have so much potential and you're doing great. So we will be happy to see you in our future tournaments, right?
Yeah,
They did great, actually.
Yeah,
I really
they
enjoyed
really did.
watching them.
Yeah.
To be honest, I love aggressive gameplay, and whenever teams play aggressive, I actually enjoy it so much. So
Ooh.
Yeah, well, I mean, Origin weren't exactly not aggressive, but just Panda didn't give them a chance.
True.
Panda just hit there first. It comes down to such minor details. It's so crazy. Like that, they were rotating perfectly, just backwards and forwards, and Panda made the right move. They took that cap back. They went up by about 20 points. 2 minutes to go. They had the whip in the hand, and what could have been?
So let's call our analysts to the studio to discuss the match and congratulate one more time Pandemonium with the third place.
Yeah, first off, I just want to say congratulations to Panda on getting third place. Those were amazing games. Both teams played excellently. And yeah, that was just an amazing set, and they definitely shouldn't feel bad about themselves, even though they aren't going to make it to the grand finals. It's an awesome set.
It's a good start
It's
for
exactly
a team.
like-
Yeah.
Exactly like that. The fact that the games are so close, that is what makes this top four just beautiful to watch.
So soon we are going to have highlights of the first match, and I'm at 34. I think you have some things to analyze because the battles was beautiful.
guys, whenever you're ready, go ahead.
Seems like we do not hear our analytics. Bushka, would you like to commentate one more time?
Well, this was obviously the biggest moment in the game. You can see Pagman there. They've double-teamed him, triple-teamed him, and Tunnel's going down. Tanner's coming screaming across the top. It was all played out in that spawn area there. The L100, the T100 LT, doing so well at the Kronwagen at the end. Tanner, just the captain, just holding and holding and holding and holding, taking all those hits, keeping everyone on board as long as he could. And Panzer racing around, desperately trying to stay alive, recapping, I think it was the decap over there to give him a chance. 903 versus 1,000. What are you going to do?
So let's
Are you
just find out who was
That's
talking
interesting.
during the
We can
highlights.
hear you now, but
Yeah, we can hear
we
you
can't
now.
hear you during
Were you
replays.
talking in the highlights? I'm sorry if I was just chatting.
I
over
was
top you.
trying to talk, but maybe the...
Sorry
setup is good,
guys,
but I
we
think-
just didn't get the sound from you. So
Maybe it's only us.
We are
Maybe our
silent.
viewers
Maybe
can hear
I'm an
both.
yeah, analytics, please proceed.
Well, this game was highly interesting, mainly because of the hyper-aggression that Ponda portrayed here, but X was ready for that. Origin just basically absorbed it. Shara here had all the support behind him, and they just couldn't kill him.
Yeah, great. Great work on the flank.
Absolutely. Yeah, those Kronvons do a really good job at controlling the ramps in the middle. And that worked out for Ponda very well. Sorry, for Origin very well. They were able to punish that amazing opening push from Ponda, but it didn't quite work out into a win there.
Yeah, have you guys seen them on the way they had Tunnel at the back there? He's kind of just floating. That I've not watched these guys in tournaments before. Is that a standard tactic on this map for these dudes?
Kind of. They need someone to overlook B in case that they push through the whole park area, so then they know where they're coming from. So it's kind of like covering all the bases to make sure that everyone is spotted everywhere, regardless of where they come from.
Yeah, he must have been a shot from Honda.
Yeah, that was probably not planned. In this case, this is Honda's hyper-aggression. It works really well, or not quite as well as they'd hope. And Tanner holding 1 versus 3 as long as he did made all the difference here as well.
Oh, it was crazy. How did he manage to stay upright for so long?
Type 71.
Yeah, it exists.
Yeah. So basically holding like that, and then they just needed to basically clean up the place.
Yeah, Pafalupe in the Kronwagenhagen. I would struggle on that map. It just looks so brutal. Like, you make one wrong move on there, and suddenly it's 3 tanks on 1 all over the place.
One mistake and you are mistaken. Yes?
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, game number 3 here, and I was actually very surprised to see both teams going straight for the A corner, but Ponda actually just straight up out-brawled them, got really good opening shots in Arctic and Tunnel, got 2 kills really early, and they just held the advantage, snowballing into a win. I also really liked how they put in the 215B as sort of a cleanup tank. That tank has monster DPM, some of the best for any of the tier 10 heavies. And Origin really didn't make a point of trying to tunnel that tank down in the end, and it was able to just get those kills, get that damage out really easily at the end. And Origin really did not have an answer for that tank.
What did you think about Sierra going all the way around the flank in the 60 TP?
Yeah, I mean, a little bit disconnected from the
with-
fight. I mean, I kind of understand. Sorry? Go ahead.
Sorry, same as with Tunnel on Nube. They needed someone to cover that side as well, but in this case, Ponda just all stuck together, and that gave them a gun advantage early on.
Yeah. Your Ponda don't muck around, do they? Just...
No.
The paint doesn't get time to dry. These guys just, we're going there. Let's go.
I was kind of surprised with Origin pushing into the corner, because this was their map pick and they know how aggressive Ponda can be.
Yeah.
Ponda had like the base advantage here, but this match I want to point out Panzer, because Panzer is for sure man of the match.
Yeah.
He got the spots early on, so they knew what they were doing. I thought originally the Axe was having basically an area here pulling back into the desert, but it worked out for them. And Panzer all the way on the other side, getting all those shots in, then running around and getting the kills in, made all the difference here. He was basically ignored, and that was kind of a mistake from Ponda. They didn't really have a choice to, because they needed to push here, but they just didn't manage to pick up the kills, and Panzer was just shooting them with big damage shots from the back the whole time.
Yeah, I think I made that
beautiful to watch.
mistake. Yeah, I thought, why are they moving? But then I looked at the damage at the end and I was like, oh my god, I know why they were moving. Panzers was 4K.
Something I want to add to this game. This was actually a bit of a counter strat from Ponda. So Origin actually ran the same strat against Joker yesterday, and it won pretty nicely. They go for that spotting range with Sheridan, but they were able to hold on even though Ponda did go for a counter. Now, game 5 here, this was a really good opening aggressive play for Ponda. They did a good job of getting the opening kills, actually same as the previous game, but unfortunately Ponda bleeds a little bit too much to get those kills, like on Tanner and on Sierra. They just have so many low hit point tanks. You can see Steven, Sherman, Paflupi, all very low hit points, and that allows Origin to really just come back, get those low hit point kills. The other really nice thing is that Origin took care of that 113 very quickly. As you can see, Puffy just died, whereas Panzer, full hit points in the 113, has so much hit points, he's got so much DPM. Definitely the operative tank for this game right here.
I think for this map, they basically, Ponda did not expect Origin to be as aggressive back as they've been in the previous matches. And that made it really interesting to watch, because Axe is basically so far has been absorbing more than dishing out, and in this game they just really went for it, and they didn't expect that.
Surprise.
Another Type 71 holding against 3 tanks. just grip it on.
Nothing new.
Yeah.
This match was absolutely beautiful. I love Molendijk as a map. It's my favorite map, just the way that it looks, but also with the way that this plays. They just kept running back and forth and back and forth. And Origin knew at some point something had to give. And they basically just went for the kills because they kind of had to. And they had that little bit of extra opportunity, extra bit of time in the middle. Tunnel also not getting in trouble in town, surviving like that and just pushing in along with the rest of the team. I didn't expect that to happen. I thought he would get taken out in town, but he escaped, and that made all the difference as well. And then it became a game of kills. But then you also have Panzer again going for the cap, making that basically vital thing that they need to get all the points in. Even if they weren't going to win it on kills here, they would have won it on caps.
Yeah. Fantastic work.
I have never thinking about Molendijk as a map decider and like this situation, but here we go.
Yeah, I thought that was the best game of the stream so far. It was really tactical.
It was like you asked us for slow games. Here you are, please.
one game
Yeah.
where they actually feel each other out like that, and then it crescendos, and they used all 7 minutes, so it was a hell of a thing.
Yeah. So, minute 34 in grand finals, we're going to see Jokers fighting against Origin. Any expectations? What should we expect from this best of 9 match?
Yeah, just let's make bets, everyone. Shall we?
I will go for Jokers because TJ is playing there.
Oh, he's your
It's
fave?
very hard for me to bet against Joker.
Yeah.
They're just so good. They've been unstoppable all season.
They've won everything.
They've been brought close to defeat a couple times, yeah. They've been brought close. They've been brought to several Game 7 scenarios, but in the end, they clutched it up every single time. They are the definition of consistency on the NA server, if there ever was one. So, very difficult to bet against them. I've got a lot of friends in that team, and I think that they'll take it.
Ah, lots of friends.
Yeah. So sorry, Eminent, what about you?
Some bias.
You support 34?
In this case, I'm the one rooting a little bit for the underdog. I love Jokers. I love the way that they play. It's absolutely beautiful. But they are undefeated, and we haven't seen the best games yet. And I believe that the grand finals will definitely hold the best game. If they have any trump cards, Origin will bring them out now. So it should be really interesting to watch.
Okay, so you want Jokers to be defeated.
I want them
that's
both
a
to
bit
win, but I
harsh.
know that's not possible.
Oh, you don't believe no, Tony? I think that we should root for Origin.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm here with Amanet on this, so I'm rooting for
Origin's had a big warm-up. Like, they've been, out the back, doing a few wind sprints, a couple of stretches, hitting the heavy bag. They should come in absolutely roaring.
What about you, Bushka?
Look, you can't stay unbeaten forever.
Even Argentina lost.
Yeah, exactly. I do honestly think that having played all those games and being pushed so hard by Ponda is going to have Origin in a really good frame of mind. They're coming in on a win, and they've shown that they can clutch up. If you're ever going to beat someone, this is the exact time to do it. This is when you'd want to play the best in the game.
Philosophical. Yeah. So, guys, thank you for your brilliant analytics. I'm happy that you enjoyed the first match, and we'll see you right after the grand final, after the champion of our North America region, Blitz Ultimate Cup championship, will be known. So we'll see you pretty soon, and right now we're going to share some interesting game news with you guys.
Let's give teams some time to take a rest and talk about Blitz.
Yeah, if you just joined our live stream, we remind you that it's necessary to watch the live stream on official web page, on our portal. How to find the link to the stream is simply you go to World of Tanks Blitz game, you find Blitz Ultimate Cup event, it's in your garage, red button. You click on this button, then you pick the orange big button in the game.
One of three, I guess.
Yeah, one of three. And you click one of these things, and voila, you are on our official portal. Please don't forget to be logged in on this page to receive 8 keys for today's stream. So.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I'll do it. See you.
Okay. Tony, what about spoilers, teasers?
Yeah, I think so. We're sitting somewhere in the near of is end of November, right?
End of November, yeah.
Probably meaning that some occasions are coming, maybe Christmas. And for Christmas, we should
Maybe.
have some fancy stuff to launch. And today we're going to talk about Christmas/New Year event.
Okay.
Right? No, particularly not event, but some of the most
Some spoilers.
interesting pieces. So
Okay.
it's some spoilers.
Okay.
And
Event spoilers.
let's put it straightforwardly. Main reward.
Yeah?
So we have some tank to show. So whenever we're ready, we can show Bushka's tablets and show you a new tank that is coming.
Yeah, maybe some of our players saw this tank on the battlefield because, yeah, we have playtested it, and I know that Tony, you also took part in this playtest. So,
Yeah,
what
just
can you
wanted to
say?
make sure I have
Maybe,
couple words to say.
maybe let's announce the tank.
STRVK from Sweden, right from Sweden.
Yeah, tier 10. Tier 10.
Heavy
You collector have a tank from.
Spoiler
Sweden.
alert! We should probably call him Heavy.
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 Somewhere in between.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
Like formally it's heavy tank, but as you see in a couple seconds, it's like somewhere in between heavy and
Yeah.
medium tank.
So you have played some battles on this tank. What can you say about it?
I think you know, a little bit of context. For me to tank.
A little
to
bit of context.
Yeah, a little bit of context.
I was born in.
Yeah, back then. Whatever. So, for me to call a tank interesting, it should be not only OP but really interesting, like positioning some kind of
Really?
features, some interesting stuff, some gameplay mechanics probably. So
Yeah, we
this
can
tank-
show how this tank looks
yeah,
like.
Finally. So whenever we're ready, just show the tank.
Yeah, here we go.
So by the looks of it, you can probably tell that it consists of two tanks. So you can see something looking like Crown
Consists of
Hull.
turret, hull, yeah.
If the turret
It's
actually
not
reminds
just
me
a
of
turret, it's
turret reminds
Centurion
me of
turret.
the 5-1, the Cent 5-1. It really does look very Centurion-like, chieftain slash.
True. And
Centurion.
Crown Hull.
Yeah,
Yeah, so brother from another mother.
yeah. Sister from another mister.
Yeah.
So,
It's-
meaning we have a hull from a heavy tank and turret from a medium tank, and actually it tells it all. So this
Am I allowed
is-
to play it?
You go ahead.
Oh, wicked.
So we can discuss like what I know about this tank and how you feel about this tank. Because have you played it before? Like a couple matches earlier?
I did, but it's not my iPad either. It's like a little iPad. It's for not for big hands. And
I'm so sorry.
I keep pressing. It's Alexandra's iPad. And this is my iPad. This is her iPad.
Oh
so
yeah, you can tell the difference.
I keep pressing the wrong button.
Okay, stop. Stop this.
It's all right though.
We have already discussed our hates.
Yeah, this is cool. So you can watch me get absolutely wrecked on the European server. Everyone, load up now. I found it exactly like you were talking about. It's kind of like a gun depression heavy, a little bit of a. If you can get it up on an incline, 9 degrees of gun depression, it absolutely
it's
smashes. And it's got like a 100mm pike, so
Oh, just reload it.
yeah, it's got like a 100mm pike on the front, which means you're looking at something that if you can get it up, you're going to bounce a lot of shots. If
Yeah,
you're,
but I think it's not. You can rely on armor, but not at all times.
No,
it's not an
no,
armor-based heavy tank.
No, absolutely not. It really is what's written on the box. It's a heavium. It's the kind of tank you would love to get.
Before you
onto a
start the
flank.
battle, let's check your equipment, please. And consumables and provision.
Okay.
Yeah, because one
Maybe
of the
you need
features
some
of this
speed?
tank, it
Oh,
has
yeah,
some
yeah, yeah,
additional
hang on.
consumables.
Got the wrong
Yeah.
one. Got the wrong
Yeah.
one on there. Okay, I'm on. Okay, I'm ready to start the battle. We're in.
Oh,
Hey,
Dynasty
We've seen
Pearl,
it
yeah.
before, I guess.
Okay, where am I going here? Where am I going?
Where are you going?
You're on your own.
Oh,
no captain
come on.
to tell you.
I'm feeling
You shouldn't
so
go to the
much
field
pressure. This is what
100%.
it's like in the tournament. Everyone's just looking at you. I want to go to the flank and get on that little spot, but I don't know if this E100 bloke let me through. I'm going to use my big boost. Oh, he tapped me gently on the buttocks as we
Actually,
go
with the
rolling.
super speed boost, it actually feels like a proper medium tank.
Yeah. And
Okay.
the damage per minute for this tank is really good, right?
I think
Okay.
it's highest among tier 10 heavies.
Oh,
So,
Alright.
yeah, it's something
sounds good.
something you can work around.
Everyone has gone town, so I'm going to, I lack the courage of my convictions. I'm going to hide behind this dude. He's got armor, and see what I can
And
get
you got a
done.
gun. And gun
Oh, dude.
shooting, I guess.
That's a Jaegeroo. It's a Jaegeroo.
You don't want to meet him face to face.
Watch me. I can make it. Here we go. We're crossing.
Oh,
Oh,
my-
no!
I don't want to see it.
Disaster!
I don't wanna see it.
Disaster!
Wow.
I got there.
Is it skill or
He's
luck?
still coming.
No
He's
skill,
still
no luck.
coming.
Bushka like closed
He's shot at
eyes.
me and he's missed.
Wow.
He's missed. He's hit.
Yeah,
Should've
I
bounced.
so he's on cooldown. You can
I
go.
get one.
Yeah.
Get one.
Woo!
Got him.
Get two probably.
Good.
Come on, help me, WZ. Come over. Oh, no.
You left.
No. Oh, the tortoise is coming too. This is bad news. No, bouncy. No. Oh,
Uh-oh.
God, there's too much pressure. No, I'm back.
He really wants you. Wow, he missed another one.
Yeah, I got his
Nice.
track. I got his track, but there's two TDs.
Push.
WZ, what are you
You
doing?
got your booster coming. You can use it.
Booster, boost. Go.
Run!
Don't load HE. Don't load the HE. Don't load the HE. Oh, my God. I'm still going. Still going. Why won't they fight someone else, you grubs?
Because you're playing
What
new
is this
tank.
W? I'm just getting sandwiched
Oh
here.
my God.
Let me be.
Hugs. I wanna hug.
Matchmaking. I'm just goodbye. Goodbye, Cruel.
Oh.
This is difficult. It's hard to understand just how hard. Come on. Why am I getting? Okay.
Bushka, next time tell them, negotiations, guys.
It's just like they all.
White flag.
Now
Yeah.
you come in. Now the WZ goes flying off the top turnbuckle. Thanks very much, buddy. Where were you when I needed you?
Yeah, so we need to play one more battle on this tank. So,
Yeah, I will.
yeah, how
You know what's the problem? You didn't have your camo on.
Yeah, I didn't have
naked,
camo.
naked
Oh,
tank in the battle.
Look, we
Yeah,
won.
let's pick let's wait till the battle ends. Then
And
pick a
play
camo
one.
and have another one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So before Bushka is getting ready, while Bushka is getting ready to the next battle, let's explain how to get actually this tank from the
Sure. I
Christmas
think
event.
it's pretty familiar mechanics for our players. We haven't been utilizing it for a couple of years now.
Because it's good.
Yeah, it's good. It works. It's fun. And it's based on snow globe.
And our players like, it's fun.
It's really fun
Yeah.
for both. For us, for players, for
Yeah.
whoever joins.
So, for those who is not familiar with our Christmas events, it's all about snow globe. You can get this tank from the snow globe that will be available in our Christmas event. What the snow globe actually is? It's like a
Gift box.
container, gift box full
Tons of gifts.
full of tanks. Yeah, so you will receive a tank from this snow globe with 100% chance, and the tanks in this snow globe are pretty good. You can also get this new tier 10 STR VK tank from the snow globe as a whole tank, but also you can collect it by parts. To get the whole tank you need to collect 10 parts, so that means you need to open 10 snow globes.
And it's like 100% guaranteed,
Yeah.
right? As
Yeah.
soon as you get 10 parts.
Yes, definitely. Are you ready?
Bushka's ready.
Ready to go?
Yeah?
Battling.
Good luck.
Battling now.
Bushka
All right.
has his camo on, so should be fine now.
Yeah, I got camo on. We won the last game, by the way. I held that corner.
I think that you
allowed
won
us-
because
You
of
actually
you.
distracted two TDs, so
Yeah, that's right. I was a
Right.
distraction. All right, so we're definitely going the middle here, boys and girls. This is where we're off to. There'll be me and 5 of my closest friends all trying to fight from the middle before we get shot from the flanks and then start abusing each other for being bad at the game. Here we go. Boom!
I want to know your opinion on the rate of fire on this tank, because like
It's nutty.
alpha damage is kind of low. It's like 350, something you usually see on medium tanks.
Look at the turret. There you go. The Sent 701 turret is in front of me and it's
Yeah, like
exactly
brother
the same.
from the same mother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 105mm, 350 alpha, and 3,500 DPM. So it's got all the deeps. We just need to get it in a position where it can get the deeps out. Oh, this man.
I also think that this tank has
Yeah.
HP boost, right, among the equipment.
I keep
Yeah?
zooming
So you
in
can
'cause
utilize that as well.
your little iPad, my fingers are way too
Yeah,
big.
check
I'm
my
so
lower
sorry,
back.
Bushka.
I keep- Okay, would you let me have a turn, please? Please. I've been spotted. Okay. Is there anyone in the spawn? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tanks. We're missing a 183, which is not good.
This tank
No, I
is so fast.
Wow.
Yeah, okay, where the hell
Be
did he
careful.
get me there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 still. That T54 is absolutely confident and aggressive. I can't pen that ST1.
Confident and aggressive. Sounds like a panda material.
Panda material.
This guy, yeah, every time you
Ouch.
stick your head up.
Your team is
Waffle
being
factor.
kind of passive.
Well, I'm being kind of passive. There we
Yeah,
go.
exactly.
Good. Yeah, it was damage.
Opening the batting.
So, what about the armor of this tank?
I really want to have a crack.
Not quite reliable. So
Yeah.
sometimes you can bounce, like,
Okay.
but it's more about luck.
Okay.
than
Where is the second
something to
183?
rely on.
He said, knowing full well that the second 183 was going to be somewhere very close.
Hello there.
Ooh!
Please don't shoot me. Please don't shoot me. Oh my God, that hurt.
Ouch.
I bounced again. Come on. Look at the DPM though. This thing's screaming.
That's all because the tablet is too small. I see.
Yeah, the tablet is too small. Otherwise, I'd be doing more damages. Come on.
Ah, okay.
Come on.
Yeah, it's all about tablets.
Oh,
No!
Oh!
Oh! Where did that come in? I think that was straight
Ouch.
through the top of the turret. I mean, look, another game-winning performance from me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely
bro,
amazing.
it's still a win.
It's going to be a win.
That's what
Again,
matters.
like I just soak up the damage. I'm the spirit animal. Like if I'm in the team, we're winning.
Of course. But these Death Stars that bounce shells.
Yeah, well, they're not bouncing a lot off me.
True.
I'm not bouncing anything. But the Death Stars is certainly bouncing me.
So what do you think is the most suitable gameplay for this tank?
Hull down, like getting the middle there, but expecting maybe someone on the other side where you can just go hull down and do something. I had a look at it, the armor profile and such, and if you're using the gun depression to within about 7 to 9 degrees of that gun depression, then you're going to be very red and difficult to pen. If you're like that, where you're flat to like a tier 10 TD, you're going to eat shots, and you should because you're driving badly like I was.
Can it be a good support for medium tanks?
Yeah, it'd be great
a
for
super
mediums.
boost.
Absolutely. Like if you're on desert sands or something like that, super boost out to the flank, pop up with 3,500 DPM in front, of an STB or something.
With a pool of HP
Yeah,
of a heavy
exactly.
tank.
And you're going to be killing it. It'd be great in platoon. Absolutely wonderful in platoon.
One more.
One more?
Yes.
Yeah, why not? Let's see if we can bust the 15.
Can you do 3K?
Please.
Here we go.
Ooh, foul.
Okay, so we can try and take it to the medium flank here and see how we go.
Yeah, since we were talking about it.
Okay, I've got the word here is that I should rush and make some trades. So let's rush and make trades, baby. Here we go. Rush B. This producer's just telling me to go in the middle of the map. But I've got to drive it like a medium. I'll just rush the medium flank. It won't take long. Trust me, I'm very good at dying.
Yeah, previous to battles.
Yeah, like I mean,
Yeah?
we've got the proof.
Bushka is like a lucky clue for the team.
It actually
have
feels
Bushka.
a lot like driving a Cent 7 and 1, to be honest. I love the Cent 7 and 1. So I think this tank is going to be well and truly a winner. I'm rushing. Look, producer, I am rushing. I am rushing. There's just no one here for once.
You know, one thing I forgot to check. What about HEs on this tank? Are they any good? Like,
yeah, I didn't check the pen on the HE. Is it Hesh?
I think it's regular HE, but with like maybe a little higher penetration. We probably need to check on practice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah, so guys, so we are showing you the gameplay on the new tier 10 Aster VK collector vehicle that will be available in the snow globes during our Christmas event.
Doing my best to get shot here, guys.
Yeah,
Honestly, I'm going to get shot.
Bushka just give you some time.
That was a nice one.
Yeah, and
Why are the 183s always looking at me? You have got to be kidding me. Same thing again. There's a 183
So
there.
we call this tank a Death
I'm
Star
in
magnet.
so much trouble. Yeah.
we're just
Death Star
happy to
magnet.
see you.
Look at me. I'm rushing, producer. Look, I am rushing. Have a look.
Yeah, so yeah, the Christmas event will be like in the mid of December.
Bloody 183 again. Bugger off. Stop it. Go annoy someone else.
Ah,
That was your
Pushka.
little iPad. I pressed
Oh.
the fire button.
Yeah, of course.
No. Yes! Victory! Oh, I found some friends. Hi guys! How you doing? I've rushed, look, I've rushed, but we're not going to win this one. No. I
least it was
hate
fast.
the Death Star.
It was fast.
It was fast.
It was
So you're
fast and
getting out of me.
painful.
It was
Very
fast and
painful, yeah. So let's proceed to our tournament. We are watching Blitz Ultimate Cup's North America region, and it's all about grand finals now. So now we're going to see the final match for the first place, and now we're going to see the who will be the champion of our tournament. So we're going to see the match between Jokers and Team Origin. Let's check the Origin visit card to know who is fighting today.
Rev up your engines, boys and girls. Here we go. Origin again. Panzer so clutch in the performances. Mako like the shark. Sierra 117 getting sideways and loving it. RGKK, well, Panzer was driving the Sheridan, but whatever, buddy. There's the 57 Heavy getting airborne, loving life, living large. Pew pew. Doing the business. I've never seen one go so fast. And the Captain Fantastic, the spiritual leader, Tanner. That's Origin for you, boys and girls. We've seen how they perform. They're clutch. They're scary. They're good looking. They love singing. They're a boy band in their spare time. It's Origin.
This is Team Origin. We have already enjoyed the gameplay of this team in the previous match, and they did their best to be in the finals, fighting against Jokers. Thank you guys for showing your faces. Very pleasant to see you. So, yeah, Team Jokers. Who are these guys?
Here we go, Jokers. The new kids on the block for the first time today, coming to you. Look at this Pharaoh Kitty, Danny Chillo and Kakati. Lovely paint schemes. A team in unity. TJF Blue, there's a blast from the past. Milo Chilo, look at me. And the Captain Fantastic, the man, the mission. Ladies want to be with him and men want to be him. It's Assassin Killer 10. What a wonderful looking human being he is. I love that paint scheme. Like the game, just looking absolutely fantastic there with the inimitable Jokers logo. Undefeated, the big dogs, the red hot favourites, the odds on, hard to beat, Jokers. G'day boys, look at them. What a wonderful set of humans. Oh,
nice backgrounds. Yeah. So again, familiar faces. Best of luck. Best of luck to our Jokers, to Team Origin. We are with you today. I'm very, very excited for the grand finals, and you know, yeah, familiar faces and friends.
Know what's better? You know what's better?
Yeah, what?
Now we're talking about best of 9, not best of 7. Meaning we're gonna have it.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
I'm excited for breakfast. You got me up at 3 a.m. this morning to do this. This is ridiculous.
We did. Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually 6:30 in
6:30.
here.
Good morning.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
I slept for 9 hours last night. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, but North America, it's evening for them. Yeah.
Yeah, it's prime time.
Yeah.
That's why we're here.
So let's talk about the maps we're going to see in the second match of the grand final. So. The first map we're going to see is Normandy.
And it's a pick of Joker team.
Yeah. Oh, they banned Molendijk.
Yeah, no Molendijk.
And paused.
And the last map is Naval Frontier, which I did not expect to see in there. Yeah, that's a...
You said ew?
It was like
was it
sound of surprise.
Oh, disgusting surprise.
Guys, look, we have new map, Winter.
I'd
under
love
Normandy.
to see- I remember Naval Frontier, there used to be a whole bunch of little pushing tanks up on top of stuff. I'd love to see someone do something like that here, something out of the blue. Just get a tank in an odd position and come home a winner.
Yeah. So, let's check the map.
Normandy. First map up, Normandy. What do you guys think of this one?
It's painful.
It's very realistic.
It's great. It's a
I love the
wonderful looking map.
atmosphere, but we're not here for atmosphere.
Are we going to get any Death Stars sitting in the back corner behind the bushes?
No,
Probably
because
not
you're
in
not
this battle.
played. Yeah.
I hope not. But enough of
All
the
Death
183.
Stars are out there hunting for you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's still looking for me. Dearie me. Great map. And a really simple map. You're going...
Simple.
Well, your choices are made for you. You don't have a lot of options. It's very open. Unlike a lot of maps, there's not a big urban area where you can hide a lot of tanks. It is going to be
So
absolutely...
another dogfight.
Yeah, I think a real dogfight. And it's going to be one where you don't get to just hide and poke out and all that. There's going to be a lot of head-on confrontations on this map.
We'll see. So, best of luck to Jokers, to Origin, and please show us what you can do on the battlefield. We're very excited. Yes?
I'm pumped.
We are.
We are.
We are. We're still waiting? Okay.
Yeah, so...
Oh, here we go.
luck.
Okay, what have we got? Kranwagens. We've got T100 LT again. A lot of types. Each 2 T100 LTs on the Jokers team. This is going to be interesting. Do they go low? Do they like the beachfront? Do they love a little bit of a holiday in the sand? We fight for hills, not holes around here, boys and girls. And we're starting to see it open up. Very simple beginnings. A lot of spread. The Jokers, they're moving forward, getting around that C cap. Origin have a lot of tanks right at the back of the map. This is obviously a predisposition that they've thought a little bit about, but they've put 4 tanks forward and 3 tanks back. They have got someone going right into the TD spot, but no TD. So this is a big, heavy role-playing a TD, and we have the standard DC cap-off on the top of the heavy route. So pretty simple stuff. They're free caps. Everyone gets them. Joker's getting there just a touch quicker, and they are ahead on the points. So it's going to be incumbent upon the humans from Origin to really get across the map here and do something. Not sure that we'll see anyone tickling forward towards A and B just yet, and I'm extraordinarily interested to find out what the Jokers are doing with that T100 LT all the way down the back below the A cap. Now they've got 2 lights on the beach flank, so you'd think they're probably going to be looking to sneak all the way around. The T100 LT of Origin, that is Panzer, the designated light driver. He is also down the bottom there. Assassin Killer 10 right in the middle, just holding angles. Kakati down there as well. There's the rock that Pharaoh Kitty, there are many rocks, but this rock is mine. Kakati sitting there in the 60 TP as well. I did think that was the other light, but he's moved around, Assassin Killer, and it's supporting the C cap. Just a bit of a standoff here. Everyone touchy-touchy, feely-feely. First match of the grand final. No one wants to make a mistake. The TP, absolutely just overlooking there. Might be a little bit of a bait and switch going on with the T100 LT down there at the back on Pharaoh Kitty. No one moving, no one spotted. Joker's secure in the knowledge that whatever happens, Origin will have to come up with either a cap or a kill to get this one back on track, because they are nearly 20 points behind. A good solid 15 points to the deficit. Origin starting to make their move now. Tanner moving a little bit south, left to right on your screen with Pew Pew, getting down for a cap push maybe. Panzer thinking about life. Arctic also joining in. We've got a 3 heavy prong, so there is now a 2v3, 2v4 at the top. Assassin Killer 10 making a move. No one spotted yet. Still a dark map. Waiting. Tunnel's not repaired his track, and that is going to absolutely upset my OCD. I can see he's got a yellow track, and now that I've seen it, I can't unsee it. Press the repair kit, you big grub. Oh no, nothing happening. If we're talking about track repair, this is 3 minutes 59 to go. They're on track here. Origin keeping a careful look, waiting, hoping. They're massing their forces. Not a whole lot of movement going on here. Joker's maintaining a very calm, cool and collected. The 71 Pew Pew's been spotted as he tries to move down in this cap, and this is where Kakati is going to come streaking in. Now he's taken a hit. First hit of the game, opening the proceedings. Kakati taking another one, but I believe he has reset the 71 on 8, and they won't be getting that anytime soon. Pew Pew is now lost about a third of his hit points, and has yet to repair his driver. At the top of the map, C, they've got 4 lined up behind C, 4 lined up behind A for Origin. Things starting to really look like they're going to move here. They're relocating. The 100 LT still got the bush at the back. No spotting going on there. Not really necessary for them to do anything. They are starting to drive towards the top, but to be honest, they're now driving towards the 4 tanks that they have loitering behind C. Pharaoh Kitty is still down there, tickling his toes in the water at the very southwestern corner of the map. I have no idea what is going on there. Here comes Assassin Killer making use of the bush in the middle, getting some spots across, making sure no one is looking to go down there behind the plane wreck. And another easy move towards the top of the map here for Origin. No one spotted, no one with vision. There we go. Assassin Killer, he's found Tunnel. Trying to get away without taking a shot. Tunnel, he's going to breast. He shouldn't. He's thinking about it. And there's a shot in the back of the Kranwagen. Look at me. Pew Pew just trading jabs at the moment. The Lewandowski's taken the most, but he's still got 1,800 hit points. A tap back into the end of tunnel, and he goes into his box again, using that very strong turret on the Type 71 now. Hit points just about dead even, an 800 advantage for Origin. That's not going to do anything as they trade blows, but ineffectual there at best. Panzer is the tip of the spear down above the A cap. And we are down to the final 1 minute 45. This is going to be surgical. I guess Origin is thinking if they can clear one tank as the bell rings and go up, that's a win, and that's all that matters. We're seeing a very different... Here we go, Pharaoh Kitty. He's finally found the W key, and he's rolling up the back door. They're going to get A. They're going to sneak A. Panzer goes down, but he is absolutely on his Pat Malone. He's going to need some support. D-cap now is where the action is happening for Origin. Panzer's going to get 2-1 gunned here. He has to be very, very careful. Tanner taking one in the back of the Kranwagen. 795 plays 774 now, and Joker, absolute precision there. 1 minute and 3 seconds left, and Origin have no answers. It's all angles, but no answers. They've got to find a kill here, and they've got to clear that cap. And the D cap area has been abandoned. It is a 3v1 at the top, and they are trying to force a 5v3 at the bottom. They haven't got the time to put the DPM to bear, and the rest of Joker is just pulling back. TJF Blue going forward in the Kranwagen. They're happy to have him at the front. The 60 TP, Lewandowski, he's going down. He's going to reverse over the back, and they're starting to make trays now. They've got Kakati, and that makes it very, very close. They need to get more. They're losing a tank down the bottom. 1 hit point, and he's gone. Oh, this is absolutely all sorts. 20 seconds left, 884 versus 862. It's going backwards and forwards. 5 guns, V5 guns. No, Tanner is still hanging on with 42 hit points. The T100 LT of Pharaoh Kitty is back up, helping put shots into the side of Panzer Killer. Assassin's about to go down. He does. This is neck and neck, 929 for Origin, and it's bled out, and they're going to get the win. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Joker struck, absolutely stunned there. They had that in the bag, and Origin showing some real composure there to come away with the win. They were down, they were 2 caps down, and it was all happening. Whew, what a game. Wow. That was the precision we were looking for.
7 minutes. 7 minutes.
Yes, the start was pretty slow, but then, wow, second half of the battle was awesome.
So I guess the first shot decided to everything.
Yeah.
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 Because they could stay like this for a long time. So, okay, undefeated Jokers. We'll see. We'll see what's going to happen next. So, and the next is going to happen for Despair.
True. And it's a pick of Team Origin.
So, let's see what's going to be on for it.
So, basically, Team Origin managed to win the battle on that.
If it works like this.
Team.
Well, if Origin can hold serve here, then they'll go 2-0 up. But they did lose Fort Despair to Pandemonium. We snuck a Pandemonium in there. In the last round. I really will be surprised if we see a repeat of that performance. There was so much precision in the way Joker moved. They got everything they wanted out of that map. They got the second cap. And now they're coming to Fort Despair, which, despite everything looking like it was going to plan, is them 1-0 down. How they respond here will be crucial. You don't want to go 2-0 down in the grand final. It is such a hard thing to claw back, especially when the game's one mistake and you can lose a whole map. This is a traditional map. This is one of the original maps. It's such a brutal slugfest down on that flank. We saw Pandemonium make great trades in the first round. It's going to be interesting to see if Origin goes with the same strat. We saw them push all their heavies out to the flank and leave a 60 TP overlooking. What do you reckon? We're going to see the same? These guys would have been watching.
I can say only the Fort Despair is like a good classical old map.
Yeah, absolutely.
In terms of tournaments, yeah.
Here we see IS4s, Kranwagens, types, all the same. There's a mouse in the house. We've got a throwback. Wonderful stuff. Assassin Killer 10 running the mouse. Now, they would have watched the first game where Origin threw a 60 TP down overlooking in the middle of the map. I don't. There we go. The messy spot, the grill at the top of the map. Lovely stuff. We're back, and Origin is going to the flank as it did, and Jokers are actually pushing down through the C-Cap. So we've got a bit of a clock face situation going on here, very much unlike the first map where everyone just did everything together. These teams, never the twain shall meet in the early going stages. A few spots now going up there. TJF Blue briefly spotted. Tanner spotted now in the Kranwagen overlooking B, but they haven't managed to grab that A-Cap. Now, they haven't contested C, which may be a very, very big mistake, because that cap, getting a cap for free in a situation that is this close, sending no one down there at all, that's difficult. That's going to be difficult to come back. They're going to grab B now, but whatever the case, even if they get B, they're going to be banned. They're going to be down, and that's going to be a difficult one to make headroads into. Mouse Assassin Killer is coming in though, so there's only one spotter out there on the A-Cap flank. They're holding form right around the back of C. They don't have to do anything else. In fact, the 60 TP Lewandowski in spawn, that's the perfect tank to have there. Anyone who wants to go to A is going to get an absolute walloping with that massive alpha damage, and the Mouse can side scrape all day in that TD slot. So we're starting to move now through to the 5-minute mark of game number 2. Origin 1-0 up, holding the handle of the whip, and you'd think they would have contested that C. They are down quite considerably. We see shots going through. A lot of blind shots going there into Assassin Killer 10. He has taken one, but that was a little bit earlier in the piece. It's very hard to hide a Mouse, and they're just constantly throwing shots down range at Assassin Killer 10, but that's the right tank. Side scraping off a big wall there. They're not going to pen that. The Kranwagen of TJF Blue holding in the middle. He's not really even keen to come out and get spotted very often. There's no need for it. I reckon he's just waiting there, seeing if they come across the middle of that map. Looking like he's going to pull back there and do something. They are reorganizing. Very nice defense here. A lot of cross cover at the back end for the boys from Jokers. Tanner just sneaking up. Tanner is going to just poke his head out there. You watch, he's been spotted now and he's taken a hit. Assassin Killer, I think it must have been, who popped him and has said, yes, Tanner, I am still here. I'm still waiting. You're not getting the A-Cap. Poor old Tanner. He wants to do it, but they're gonna need something here. Are they gonna wait? Kakati taking a big hit. That's a good shot from the Type 71 into what must have been a very narrow target on that 60 TP Lewandowski at the back, just above the spawn. The Type throwing him back there as well. All the more impressive because he is absolutely not spotted any longer, the 60 TP Lewandowski. Behind the B-Cap now, they're starting to mass the strength. 2 IS-4s, a Kranwagen. You see C, question mark, coming up in the chat. 2 in spawn. They're reading it like a glove. They know exactly what's going on. One of my favourite spots in the game there, the Type 71 of Pharaoh Kitty G. We've farmed some damage at the back there, looking through that bush. Origin have to do something. They have to do something. If they can get a kill, that's great, but it's not going to be enough if they don't get this spawn deficit redressed. IS-4s moving around now in tandem. A couple of IS-4s looking absolutely beautiful, flocking up, meeting up with the Kranwagen. They're doing a swap and replace. The Kranwagen now moving out to support the A-Cap. Both the IS-4s, you'd think they're going to be going down the C-Cap. That is the natural path of an IS-4. Down the C-Cap, side scraping, low profile, putting those big alpha guns to work. Just Jokers holding form inside. Now, buyer beware, if you're Jokers, you've got to be feeling a little bit edgy because this is the exact situation they were in on the last map. Coming into the final stages, and they were up, cap a piece. They then managed to cap another in a 4-cap battle, mind you, and yet they still lost to Origin. Origin are massing 5 tanks. This is going to be a big push, and there's no real deficit here for them. No one behind B. Oh, here we go, boys and girls. Buckle up. It's about to get serious. Danny Chillo takes one. Milo Chillo takes one. But they're returning serve as well. The hit points making trades down the C-Cap on Fort Despair. It's 2015 all over again. The IS-4s, they're looking to isolate Milo Chilo on the flank, and they're looking to isolate Panzer there. Here comes the 2-on-2. The Mouse is showing its age, as it struggles to get around and get shots on the backside. Arctic 163, first to go from Origin. Pharaoh Kitty, they want to get rid of him, and they do. One gun down apiece. Danny Chilo's the next one thereafter. They want Pew Pew in the IS-4, but he's got 2 shots in him. This is going to be difficult. They're trading, and they're also flipping the B cap. Massive moment here as they drive through C. Jokers are in trouble. Origin's in trouble. This could go anywhere. It's a 4v4. Tanner's not really counting, is he? He's only on 175 hit points, and he's gone now. Panzer, 40 hit points, and Kakati's gone. 3v3. It's all or nothing. 1 minute and 7 seconds to go. 965, 970. Jokers have nearly got it there. They need to hold on for another 10 seconds. Can they get a kill? Can they get the cap? They're in there. 990. They flip B, and that was the move that has got them across the line. Woo!
Oh my gosh.
That was precision. That was incredible. That was intense. What a gameplay. That one move, they gave up a tank for it. They didn't have the gun DPMing at the time, but flipping that B-Cat was a masterstroke. Got there by 20 points or something. Absolute ding-dong, crackerjack, Jets cracker of a battle. Get them in here.
I really enjoyed your like Jokers in trouble, Origin in trouble, everyone's in trouble.
Well, they were. What a game. What a final.
Wow.
What a final.
Belters.
Yeah.
Actually, a second game in a row when they start slow,
Yeah.
and then it just go boom.
Wow. And it was
Yeah.
it was that one play. They keep flipping a cap as they're going in. Oh. I nearly lost the voice there at one point. It was just getting away from me. What a great,
You got
great
7 matches
game.
more.
I don't know if I can deal with it. That
Yeah.
was incredible.
So 1-1 is the current score, and we're going to have the third battle. And the next map we're going to see is Canal. Again, good. So it's
Back to Canal.
yeah,
back
back
to
to
roots.
Canal.
Back to the root.
And Jokers chose this map. Choose.
We've seen some great things on Canal over the years. I'll never forget the Asia server's finest going down the canal with a whole bunch of leopards and sticking them in spawn 30 seconds after the game had started. But these days, realistically, that's not something we're going to see. We're going to see more of that drawn out leverage versus Origin from the NA 3v4 round gameplay, I suspect. These guys have gone 7 minutes every time. I have seen absolutely no reason not to see another 7-minute game here.
Yeah.
They take all the time they have. And
That's
even
good.
Great show.
That's
Yeah,
good.
true,
That's
true.
interesting to watch such battles. So yeah, best of luck to the teams, and we're going to see the third battle of the last match. And this is Blitz Ultimate Cup, North America Regional Championship. So yeah, we are watching Jokers fighting against Origin in the grand final. So who is going to be our champion? We're going to find out very, very soon.
It's an ongoing operation.
Yeah.
Another 5 games of this, another 7 games of this would be amazing. So we've got L100, T100 LT. I keep calling it an L100, T100 LT. Tanner and Panzer both playing lights here. So 5 heavies for Origin. And again, we've got 6 heavies. 5 heavies for Jokers. They've mirrored again. Absolutely incredible. So we see the flanks obviously going for the easy caps first. C and D if they can get them. C's not always the easiest cap. You can get shot right down the gun barrel across the bridge there. And they will try and get resets, no doubt. But Jokers look like, yeah, there we go. Another reset. Second reset. Can they pick up another reset? They do. Oh, and it costs them their hit points too. So Origin are milking that C cap. Very difficult here. Tanner in a really nice spot up the top and slots 420 from an T100 LT. Really nice shot from Tanner there. Is he going to be brave enough to jump in the D cap though? They've gone for B now. They couldn't get C. They're gone for B. Jokers are bleeding at the seams, trying to pick up a cap. They're going for a 2-cap strat now, figuring, well, they can't reset all of them. But Milo Chilo is down to 582 hit points, and Origin in the ascendancy in terms of hit points. Now, Jokers have got their cap. Origin snuck D cap while everything was going on, and Tanner is now shuffling onto Buffalo and moving all the way around through to the red spawn. This is like a very, very different battle. That was excellent work from Origin. They read that like a book, And it might not look decisive, but those kind of trades, that means Milo Chilo is now really combat ineffective in terms of pushing. That is an easy 582. It's a double shot clear for most of these tanks, unless you get a Supermax roll. But still in all, I'm very impressed with the early goings for Origin. I wouldn't count Jokers out just yet, though. They have got a cap in hand. Origin picking up that C cap while I was waffling on like an old man. And I missed that one completely. Apologies to those at home thinking that I'm not paying attention. I was just so excited for this early going. The Kranwagen of Danny Chilo, he is moving up. They're going to go to the elevator there and just overlook the C cap. I don't know that they're going to be able to do much about it. They might be able to pick up B cap here if they're lucky. They're not thinking of that though. They are all rotating back through towards the spawn there. You see Jokers starting to look like they might mess. They're probably surprised here. They're wondering where the T100 LT is, and they're not getting spotted. They're rolling back through the spawn. They've seen Pew Pew there. And they're lining it up. They're lining it up. There is an opportunity there now. Pew Pew needs to pull that one and get the hell out of Dodge. He could be in real strife there. The Type 71. They're gonna get side shots into him if he's not careful. The Kranwagen of TJF Blue is trying to edge forward enough. I don't know if he's got an angle here. Lekami is moving forward down the flank. He's got Kakati with him and Pew Pew side scraping off the end of that hill and hiding just behind. He's taken one, that's his first dose, 384. No return fire there. The Type 71 just looks like a giant Japanese tomato. Very difficult to pen, particularly when it's got that angle, but that side shot coming in there and Milo Chilo at the back. They're looking for him. Definitely a dangerous game here. What are they doing? They're giving up this tank, but what are they giving it up for? Not a whole lot in my opinion. That was a great trade there. Pharaoh Kitty in the T100 LT was crossing and got absolutely wrecked by Arctic, I think it was, in the middle in the 71. They are well down on hit points, about 2,000 damage, but they are a gun up. Are they going to make it? I don't know. That's not that great. Lekami is going to go down here as well. He's gone, so it's even guns now. Origin playing this one very well, but they're not getting the caps. They're flipping it. They're flipping D. Assassin Killer's in D. Are they going to let him flip it? Out here on the flank, you see a battle within a battle going on. We don't know who's going to win that one. Sierra 17, he's going down in the second, 2:53 to go. This is the ding-dong fight we're waiting for. Milo Chilo's finally gone down. They're down on hit points, Jokers. This is anyone's game again. They're a gun up. Origin at the bottom of the map. Now they're an even Stevens gun. No, Pharaoh Kitty goes down. Danny Chilo's down. TJF Blue's got 2.5k. Got to use those hit points. 925 for Origin. If they can flip a cap or get a hinger. Oh, look at this Assassin Killer on Tanner. Tanner desperately holding on, side hugging. He's gone to the Premo. He's got the angles. Getting away now. This is all for nothing. If Assassin Killer can't stay alive. They've flipped it again. Oh, what a huge performance here from Jokers. But Tanner's managed to hang on 186 hit points. They've got it back. Assassin Killer on 7 on the flank. Come on, boys, this is amazing. Right down to the wire. 3v2. Assassin Killer. Does 7 hit points even count? I don't know. Does it 186 from Panzer count? Mako, he's got all the hit points. He's got to get Kakati. Kakati's got it all to do here. TJF Blue looking so strong up the top. And they've got to 1,000. Origin's done it on 15 hit points. Get out of here. That is ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous.
What was that?
15 hit points left. What are you talking about? That's just one high roll and you lose the game. That is insane.
I think that we have the best survivor of the region.
What did Mako eat for breakfast? I want some of it because he's real strong.
Wow.
Unbelievable scenes. That was another gorgeous push. Absolutely gorgeous push from Jokers. They timed that to perfection. They came through, they isolated, but they lost so many hit points going across towards that decap.
Yeah.
3 consecutive games in a row, you have like slow starts, and then you go boom.
It doesn't get better than this. This is gorgeous tanking. What a performance from both teams. TJF Blue was up the top about to dive bomb off and kill him. He had 15 hit points. 15 hit points.
How is that even possible? Come on.
Get out of town.
Yeah. So I think that I must say hello to TJF from his #1 fan from Rebel Stripe. Yeah, he's watching our live stream, of course, and rooting for TJ. Yeah. So the next map we're going to have is again Dynasty's Pearl. Yeah.
Back to roots.
Okay, back to roots.
I can't go on.
Yeah, Bushka, go on.
Dynasty's Pearl. Well, we saw that in the first roundup, this was exactly what we expected. They all went the flank, belted each other solid, and it was over in fairly short order. But these teams are performing nothing like we saw in the first round. Every game is strategic. Every game is very much like an artist drawing on a canvas. Everyone has an idea. They go there, they're putting it out, they're getting the caps, they're flipping caps in the middle of everything. The call-outs are on point. The focus fire is incredible. I just want to see more of it. I have no idea what to expect. None. Absolutely none. They've not disappointed yet. I want another game like the first three.
Yeah. I know that we should expect next battle.
Yeah. We
Wow,
should expect.
Alexandra being obvious.
Yeah, I am. As always, it's 7 a.m. in the morning.
It's
Come on,
time to be
stop
obvious, you know.
complaining.
It's
Come
like
on.
a good rock song. It's just starting early. You've got the intro, lots of light and shade, and finishing with a huge guitar solo wailing across the top of the track. Let's see how we go. Very standard WZ113. We saw that in the first game. No mirroring here this time, though. A couple of 60 TPs, so they're probably looking to get out to this flank with the 60 TPs and do a little bit of that hull down work, gun depression, big alpha. Wouldn't be surprised to see them take the inside rail here with those big guns. No one wants to cross on the flank of that C-cap. Pharaoh Kitty in the Type 71 looking for a free handout here. Now, they're going to wait until they get a spot, and if they light up the whole team, you can see they're being very aggressive. I like this tactic. They've lit up 6. Pharaoh Kitty has probably got the word, get there and get the cap. No, they're not bothered. They're not bothered with it at all. Pharaoh Kitty is coming in, and he is going to bring the gun to bear. Everyone is in the park. Everyone is in the play. Let's see how we go. Oh my goodness, that was not the start Origin wanted, and that was on this flank. We saw Kakati. That was that big 60 TP. The Alpha, they double teamed in. The 60 TPs went through the middle, not on the top of the gun, and they absolutely doubled. This is where you see the Alphas, the Type 71. Absolutely gorgeous tank. Very hard to pen. It's all happening. 2 tanks down now for Origin. This is looking like the Jokers we were expecting. The Type 71 of Assassin Killer, you can see him. He's just off screen to the right. He is now gone. Oh, this is all over bar the shouting. Looking absolutely strong in the clutch here. Danny Chillo in the middle. They're actually drawn down another tank, but it's now 4 tanks to 2 down. WZ113 of Panzer not really able to get the job done at the top of the map. He's going to go next to the Type 71. He's going to side hug. He's holding on. He's doing everything he can. The Kranwagen of Tanner trying to help out, but he can't turn the turret. There's no way around it. Yeah, 2 Kranwagens left all over. Very, very quick, very sharp, and we're seeing the brawling capabilities here of the Jokers. This is more in line with what we're expecting. They were 2-1 down. They had to do something, and they did it emphatically. What is going on here? Mako, he just refuses to die. He's like a cockroach. Had 15 hit points in the last game. If anyone can pull it out, he's reloading that second gun. It's not going to be enough. Here comes Pharaoh Kitty. Tapped one back. The Type 71's happy to take. Come and have a look at my armor profile, buddy. What do you think of that action? And Jokers reasserting some dominance here, bringing it back to parity at 2-all, and a much quicker, much less. I mean, that was a very straightforward game.
So what went wrong at what point?
The middle. They stuck some tanks in the middle.
Aside from dead type.
Yeah.
Middleburg.
Yeah, that type doesn't work. They went that middle. They went that low ground, and they didn't have the cover. And Pharaoh Kitty came streaming across the top and really made it uncomfortable for them. You can't angle to 260 TPs and a Type 71 at the same time.
Sure.
Not from those angles anyway. And that was the end of it. They just took that edge. Jokers, once they get an angle, once they get an edge, they grind you.
Yeah.
They don't muck around.
I
But
just noticed they also have the same background in their discords.
Yeah, they do.
They actually they
Very
came
good.
prepared.
They did. They came hunting for bear. No doubt.
yeah, and that's good. We have 2 versus 2, and yeah, grand finals. So we're going to know the champion of North America region pretty soon. And the next map we're going to have is Castilla.
Haven't seen it before, right?
Yeah, really.
Maybe yesterday?
Maybe.
Not sure.
Looks beautiful now.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
In
it's
better visual
better
quality, yeah.
Yeah, so we're down to a best-of-5 series now because there's 5 games left and we're starting from 0. Castilla, who gets the top of the hill, is generally... Oh, no, we're on Middleburg.
Oops.
The Berg. We fight for hills,
Our
not
bad.
holes. This is great. One of the most divisive maps in the history of public games. Come town. No, go hill. You all suck. Let's do it again. Middleburg. What are they going to do? The top or the bottom? If you get town, you get 2 caps. If you get the top, you get the 1 cap and the chance to shoot down at everyone else. It's going to be interesting to see how they run this aggression versus the precision that we saw from Origin in the first 2 games. We want to see a little bit more of that. We want to see Origin holding their form, not falling into the bait and switch like we did in the last map, and hopefully see another 7-minute belter.
Yeah. So seems like we're going to have again have a setup,
Yeah.
have a tanks on both teams, and will they go up or will they stay in the city?
Fight for hill,
That's
not
the
holes. That's
question
what I
I
was
keep
always
asking
told.
myself each time I find myself in Middleburg.
Let's find it
Let's
out.
do it.
All Kranwagen and Type 71s on both sides. Again, the Lewandowski is up there, the 60 TP. I mean, I'm butchering the pronunciation on this stuff, but that's what you get when you hire an Australian. He is absolutely useless in English. They're going to the top of the hill. TJF Blur, IS4, Ferrokitty. Nice to see an IS4. My favourite heavy tank of all time, I reckon. I've always loved the IS4. Not as featured in the meta these days, but it's still got that low profile and is a hell of a side scraper. They're just holding an interesting angle. Both sides are basically sending 1 or 2 to cap in town and then buggering off up to the hill. It's going to be a tough gig there if they push town. If Origin push town, it will be a 2v1, but of course that's counting, taking an 8 damage there in the Kranwagen. Someone's got a sense of humour and is firing HE at that turret. The Type 71 at Tanner just holding form. So we have Origin slightly up. They got the cap early, they got there first, and they have in fact got 2, 1 right at the back in the traditional TD spot. Just spotting down there, and also lets them get a bit of an idea on where the bad guys are in town. No real impetus on the Jokers to push forward in town. They have someone playing safety right there above in spawn, and Pew Pew, and they're going to ask the question. I like this. Tunnel and Pew Pew pushing down the flank in town. They're going to ask the question and see how far can we go before we get spotted. Pew Pew spotted, he's right in the forward part. They may try and steal this A-cap, or they're going to at least make Jokers fight for it. Now, I don't think Tunnel's been spotted down there, so they know there's 1, but they're not sure how many they're dealing with up top. They know there's at least 5. They've all been spotted up top, but they don't know if there's anyone sneaking around down the back of the map. Now, this is an interesting one. This is very aggressive. They've got 2 good angles here. Are they going to flip it? Pew Pew's going to flip the cap, and he's going to leave Tunnel to 1v1 Milo Chilo. So this is a real mano-a-mano fight now at the back of the map, and Tunnel refusing to be drawn out here. Milo Chilo, likewise, he can't really back up because he's worried about getting hit by Pew Pew. TJF Blur is actually coming down the mountain here, and Assassin Killer 10 is going to have side shots. He gets one into Pew Pew, but they're going to get a 2v1 on Milo Chilo. How fast can Assassin Killer get there, and how much damage can Pew Pew mitigate? Now, they're going to go all the way around the corner. He's missed, big miss there for Assassin Killer. They're going to be able to clear Milo Chilo in a second, and then I think they're going to push through and nose to nose. Up the top of the map, things are still happening. Tanner taking an absolute hammering in the middle from Ferrokitty. Milo Chilo's going to go down. No, they get rid of Pew Pew. They couldn't get the Type 71 down, and now it's a 2v1. Surely they're going to get rid of him. Milo Chilo and Tunnel both gone, but Arctic's about to go down to the Kranwagen. Iceman Lekami is really done as well, and Kakati's now 3v1. At the back, you can see Ferrokitty moving around, getting stuck into the captain, the spiritual totem. Tanner, he's gone down again. This is a tale of 2 cities. Down in town, all Jokers. Up the top, all Origin. How do they meet? Danny Chilo gets up the top and starts putting the Kranwagen to work, putting shots into Panzer in the Kranwagen over there. Ferrokitty holding out beautifully. Tanner hoping against hope that he can hold that angle and not get taken out. Nearly on the reload. Ferrokitty, does he get him? Yes, he does. Excellent stuff there. It's all inches for miles here for Ferrokitty. Sierra up the top, backing it up. They're going to get the job done. 3 on 3. 3 on 3, but Danny Chilo is looking exceptionally healthy. On the reload there, he's got one in. Krenwagen and Panzer, he's got a full clip. They're resettling. Origin's got 920 on the hit points. Danny Chilo, they've got to do something. They need Sierra. Sierra's holding at the back, not coming out. Here comes the double team. TJF Blur, he's got 3 in. Dumps 2. Got to clear him. 945. They need a kill. Panzer's got to go down. Great blocking there. Not enough. 905 each. TJF Blur. Look at him. He's got it all. He's desperately waiting for the reload on Sierra. Mako trying to stop that. Can he sneak the shot in? Mako stopping him. 955. They need the kill. Danny Chilo. Great work by Jokers. This was absolutely gorgeous. What a comeback. They waited till the very last second and then a strong 3-tank push. You can see how pumped up the boys are there. Look at them, everyone settle down, he says. Settle down, think about your life. Think about what you want out of this. 3-2 up and they're very, very close to walking home the continued undefeated champions of the North American server. What did you take away from that one, boys and girls?
I missed. There wasn't any slow part in the beginning.
No.
They just started fighting.
TJ, great job. Actually, yeah. How they're hiding each other and taking care of each other. Oh, that's so cute.
We should learn from them.
Yes.
Everyone should learn from
Of
them.
course. So, Blitz School comeback. Yeah?
That was 2 separate battles. Like we had the town battle,
Yep.
which I thought they had. I really did, but they managed to get TJF Blur down there.
So should we give 2 points for this one?
Yeah, like divided up. It
Like
was
2
so
matches.
close. To get Jokers the composure, to get from there to there, and they were like 40 points from losing, no? And they got it done. Really good stuff.
Yeah.
Impressive.
So, which map are we going to have next?
Maybe Castilla?
Oh, maybe Castilla.
Cross
This
forget it
time.
this time.
Yeah, this time. Yeah.
Yes!
Beautiful looking map. Gorgeous map. And one of the most interesting maps in terms of positions. The top, if you can hold the top and you get shots all over the place, you make it very difficult for the heavies to advance on the hill on the border. But getting up here means you're exposed. Will we see our first TDs for the game? I'm not sure. I'm not holding my breath. We haven't seen one yet, but if you were going to put one in, this is the map that makes the most of it. It's just many spots, many perches where you can fire undetected with those big donk guns. It's going to be another interesting map.
Yeah, and it was Joker's pick, so best
They
of
have
luck.
something prepared.
Best of luck to both teams and Origin. Maybe you will take this battle. Yeah, we need 3-3.
Yeah, well, we've seen against Serve all the time. These guys pick the maps and then they lose. It's just, yeah, they hell of a team. The level of tanking at the moment, the continuity, the way these guys are, as you were saying, protecting each other, using their hit point pools. And these are not easy tanks to pen. Like, you've got to take your hats off. If you're watching this at home and you're a regular Joe like me, the fact that they're able to pen these Type 71s and Krenwagens just again and again and again, these aren't the easiest tanks at all to put damage into. These are such good players. T100 LT, T95 E6. Now that is a real strange tank. Ferro Kitty doing the traditional light tank dance through to the middle. The Sheridan getting up high. I like this. This is role-playing a TD. This is the TD when you don't have a TD. Get a Sheridan, sticking him at the back, that light tank camo, not going right up the top of the mountain, using the rock there. Now, Ferro Kitty, if someone spots Ferro Kitty and Lekami is spotted, they're putting blind shots in through the middle there. No. He is spotted. Pew Pew spotted as well. They haven't sent anyone to the top of the hill, but they are absolutely committed to the B cap and the A cap strat. This is the Iron Fist pouring down. Now, that Type 71 of Pew Pew is in big strife there. I don't know if they've got enough support, but they're definitely going to make him pay for it. Climbing the hill, he's facing the wrong direction. Oh, this is a disaster for Pew Pew. He's showing his largest part. I like big tanks and I cannot lie. And that is the end of Pew Pew, and you can see why they're running that T95 E6 TJF Blur right at the top, making the most of that gun depression. And now Panzer running for his life right through the respawn as a very unexpected Iron Fist. They have taken the top of the mountain and they are pushing through. They're not mucking around here. What can Origin do? They've got to regroup. They're a gun down. They need to make the most of this. They've got to find someone to isolate. But you've got to love the way right now, Jokers, they've got a lot of cover. They've got 2 caps. They're 300 points up. This is a very, very nice push. Assassin Killer, attention Sector 8. He's noting down the back of the map, and you can see why. He's very, very interested in that side of the map. That's unconnected. Coming all the way back, though, now, the T100 LT. There's no need to be dangerous there. Look at Sheridan. Sierra 117 here. Absolutely. They've got to know they're being spotted from somewhere. Someone is going to shoot that bush. I would absolutely shoot that bush. Of course, to shoot the bush, you have to poke your head out to be seen. That is a dangerous game. They've taken a Type 71 and they're throwing it down there at Kakati. Really nice little 71 off there. Both can go hull down, but they've got 3 tanks coming down there in this corner. Kakati donks his shot. Not so much. Tunnel, he manages to hit that one. And they have a little bit of a hit point pool to work with down here. 3 very, very healthy tanks. Assassin Killer at the back. The Sheridan is keeping everyone lit. Jokers are turned up the whole time. They can make some trades here. You can see he's not worried about getting hit by Kakati. He's putting the best part of his armor towards the tanks at the back, and that's a really gorgeous move. What a great response from Origin. Taking Kakati and motoring forward now, and they've got Danny Chillo and Assassin Killer in Licorice all sorts as Mako. Mako, tough as teak, but I don't think he can hold there against the 2. Mio Chilo, he's in trouble. Mako's gone down. Arctic's at 987, and the counter pushes on. Holding there very firmly as Type 71 Assassin Killer goes back into the water. The ferocity of Pharaoh Kitty as he uses that mobility to sneak around. Arctic is right on the back of it. They can't do much. Danny Chillo far too healthy. Joker's starting to exert pressure. Sierra coming down near here a little bit too late. 908 hit points there, just a good kill away. They've isolated Pharaoh Kitty Tanner. He's on the reload. He's hoping the next one is the business, and it is. 4v3, but a lot of hit points there. Nice work, 4-on-1 on Tanner, and that's enough. That's going to be enough. 980 hit points. They're trying to flip that A-cap, though. They're going to make them work for it. The Sheridan, unfortunately, is not the tank you want in this situation. TJF Blur pushing forward remorselessly in the high DPM gun depression monster that is the T95 E6. They're still holding that cap, and that's 1,000. That's going to do it. Really good game. Great play by both teams, but Joker's able to turn that stranglehold into gold right from the get-go. Look at the team. They're pumped up. They're saying they can't take us. They can't handle our heat. They don't want that smoke. Thank you very much for turning up. We'll take a 3-2 lead forward and be ever so closer to North American glory. What do we think about that one?
Wow, that was impressive.
Yeah, great play.
I liked it, yeah. And this Sheridan in the bush.
I think they finally felt the taste of blood.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And they got in that flow of success.
They did. Origins come there and they're all pumped up. They're moving. They're doing the business. And it took a couple of games, but I think Jokers are here.
Yeah, and me was like, they're winning, they're losing, they're winning, they're losing.
Yeah, 4-2,
Like,
sorry. 4-2,
yeah.
not 3-2.
But now it's the time for a comeback for Origin.
Well, they've got to. They've just got to. This is do or die. And I feel so bad for them because I think they've played even better than they did the series before. It's fair play. It's tested Joker's mettle. It's made Jokers give it their best game. That counter push there was excellent. It was an excellent counter push.
Yeah. So, did you call the comeback bureau?
Yeah, get them on the line.
Give me a sec.
Hello, this is from
Not
Origin,
responding.
yeah?
They say too early. 7 a.m.
7 a.m. Yeah.
Yeah, so the next map we're going to see is Middleburg.
Are you sure?
I know we've done
No.
Middleburg. I don't
That's
think it is
bullshit.
Middleburg. You're just making this up, aren't you? You're just guessing. It's
Yay, New Bay.
Well, we wanted to see
Middleburg again.
more
Sorry.
of a big finish here. If they get to 5, we want it to be a long fight. But we've seen New Bay. It's generally a brawl. It's a dogfight. Who picked this one?
New Bay was the Origin pick.
So Origin have got their map. They've got their tanks. There's no excuses. If you
It's a
have
crucial
that-
moment, right?
Yeah.
If they lose, they
this is
lose.
it. Done.
They need to win.
Done and dusted.
Desperately.
Desperately need to win. And look, they're good enough for it. We've seen in all these games, they've absolutely pushed Jokers, and Jokers has responded. Origin need to bring their best tanking out again.
Yeah, true.
Let's
So,
see what they can print.
we already had a beautiful battle on the new map, and I hope to
Let's
see.
get another one. Maybe.
Yeah, another one. Not.
Origin did win
Not
this
worse.
one. They did win this one versus
True.
Yeah. So
Pandemonium. Sorry, I got to say it. Only on.
Yeah, I like it. So best of luck, Origin. It's your map actually. So we believe that you can do it one more time. So
we can
Good luck.
get more fancy battles.
yeah.
Yeah, please, more battles. These have been fantastic. As usual, we've got a whole lot of Kranwagens and Would You Believe Type 71s. Nothing really spectacular standing out here. We saw Tunnel going way up the back of the map. Jokers would have watched that. They would have watched the Pandemonium versus Origin game earlier on, and they would know that. They'll probably be looking. You can see Tunnel in the Type 71 is absolutely doing the business again. He's a little bit detached. They are, I believe, on opposite spawns here, though, so very different to that Pandemonium game. No, there's a lot of continuity here. They're moving across, playing an AC strat, but no one in a cap yet. And you know why? They don't want to show their hand. Like, if you go through B cap, they know exactly where you are. They're not mucking around. Jokers is not winning this on cap. They are wanting the kills. They can sense that the blood is in the water. 5 games is what we're after. It's 4-2 up. Origin, where are you? Stand up and be counted. Oh, Tunnel, they've caught Tunnel on the corner here. Danny Chilo doing the business, looking to the right. An Assassin Killer. Tunnel, the isolator, has become isolated, but Mako there, they've managed to get 3v2 right down the corner. They're bringing them all in. Oh, this is difficult times. I think we're going to lose Tunnel. Are they going to be able to put enough damage in to make it count, though? Are they going to be able to turn this? No, 3v2 here on the corner. They can't push forward. It's got to be somewhere on the map. It's 3v2 for Origin, but they're just not able to counterpunch. This is a beautiful push by Jokers, giving ground. They've got the 60 TP Lewandowski, but Milo Chilo is playing for time, going off the bridge and holding angles, and they are now 2 tanks down. Danny Chilo, he's right at the back, protecting. No, he's not. He's going down the throat of Mako. He's saying, here's my hit point ball. Do you like it, Mako? And Mako's saying, yeah, Danny, how about them apples? Boom, boom, 1 punch, 2 punch. It's a 3 tank to 1 deficit. This is all trouble now for Origin. I think we see Jokers asserting their true self here. Kakati having a dogfight down the back of the Lewandowski. Origin desperately playing that goes their way, and it does. But the counter punch is there straight away. It is a 3v5. Milo Chilo's hurt. Assassin Killer, the Cummy. We need something miraculous here from Tanner. It's not going to happen, I don't think. It's a, oh, look, the hit points are in the bag. I don't know how TJF Blur does it, but every single game he seems to carry the most hit points forward, and it's all gathering on the bridge now as the celebrations start in the streets of North America. They can see the homecoming that is Jokers remaining undefeated. Too good, too great, and just able to, oh, they look at them, they're pumped, they're big, up in the air, fist pumps, flexing up. Do you want the smoke, boys? Do you ever? Come on, baby, get loud. What an exciting finish. Full credit to Origin. They made these boys work. Jokers were a little bit worried at the start, I reckon, but they came good with a lot of self-belief, and they got the job done. What a performance. All
Wow.
Champions!
Super impressive.
These guys are the champions of North American region. So congratulations from all our team. I'm speechless. Well deserved, guys. A round of applause from us to you.
Yay, everyone turned on the cameras. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they deserve it. That was an incredible performance. That push they made. Okay, get them off. Get them off. They're starting to get very excitable. That push that they managed to, I don't know how they did it. There was a crossfire there on Tunnel, and they still managed to stop just with numbers. Mako couldn't push forward. So that was just a gorgeous piece of work. Beautiful timing. You can see why Assassin Killer didn't try and drive through that B cap. They didn't know he was there, and that was clutch. That turned the tide, gave them that extra gun, and once they get an extra gun, these guys do not waste it.
Yeah. So, actually, the youngest team of our North American region
40,
became
35? What are we thinking?
became the champion.
12.
Yeah, actually, 18 as average age of the team is 18. So
And already champions.
Can't even buy a drink yet. Unbelievable.
you are the champions, and one more time, congratulations. And I think that this champion cup is exactly for you, and respect.
well. Look at it. They're putting the names and the trophies right now. Look at that one. There you go. There's the captain. Put him on there. Happy days.
So,
I feel like this was such a great final. 5-2 really doesn't do justice to how close it was for a lot of these matches. Like 15 hit point win for Origin.
That's the best. I think that's the best.
Yeah. I just these games, like the Middleburg game, one missed shot and that game is Origins.
right. So, well deserved, and that was fantastic. Jokers, you didn't devote your players, your viewers, your fans, so well deserved. You are not defeated one more time, and you are the champions of North America region. Congratulations. So, the first place is yours, and $25,000 as well, I guess.
You guess?
They
You're not sure?
They're like, you better not be guessing.
Yeah. So let's call analytics to discuss what we experienced during the last match. So Amonet and 34, welcome back aboard. Please join us to discuss. Hey.
Wow!
What a
Congratulations to
fantastic matchup.
Joker. Excellent set. Go ahead. You go ahead.
What a matchup. That was absolutely amazing. Massive congratulations to Jokers, but absolutely fantastically done by Origins as well. These games were awesome.
Yeah, incredible games.
Yeah. Could definitely feel how the set picked up in intensity from the beginning, where we were seeing these slower games that ended up culminating in the caps, to as soon as things started getting up in the air, getting more intense, we saw the games coming more down to kills and making these small little mistakes for each team that Joker was able to just pick up very nicely, really accelerating their play in a way that gave them the win.
Yeah, I was so impressed with that. They're ruthless. That team is ruthless.
Ruthless.
Sounds like a
It took them
rename. Ruthless Joker.
Yeah.
It took them a little bit to find their footing, basically. The first few games were very hesitant from both sides in the beginning, very well held. And then the last two games, Joker was just like, it's not YOLO because it's very effective, but it's like, they're just gonna go for it.
Effective
And
YOLO.
no guts, no glory.
Yeah. So we are preparing the highlights to discuss the best moments of the previous battles, and
I think we do have the best moments, like 15 HP win. Come
that
on.
was beautiful. Yeah.
Come
So
on.
analytics, your time.
Absolutely. So Joker game 1, I thought that they had a really creative strat here, running those T100 LTs down into the beach. Super interesting play, putting some pressure on Joker, but what they did is they created a weakness right in the A base. Problem. They were able to get the kills, and ultimately it came down to winning on time, I believe, which is the first time we saw that happen today.
Yeah.
So that was an interesting game.
It was amazing by points, but you could actually see that Firo in the beach, he could actually get base A decapped, and that was very important as well. In the end, it didn't avail them, but it was such a great move, and unexpected as well. They didn't expect to be shot from there as well.
Next highlight.
This was honestly one of the things. It started again very patient. There was a blind shot into Kakari at some point as well. That was just absolutely amazing to watch. But in this case, it was they waited a bit too long to get the team together to push back. And then basically Assassin here in the mouse didn't play armor, he played base cap, and that made all the difference in this game.
Yeah.
Because he went for base B, he basically won the game for Joker because the rest held long enough for that cap to count.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of mind games for Joker taking that tank, because they didn't really use the mouse in a way that you would expect it to be, spearheading the pushes and soaking all of the hit points for the team. But yeah, it was the mouse in the end which won them the game, snagging the B base, and then of course Joker sitting in the C cap to allow them to win on the bases at the end.
Do you think that Jokers was a little surprised by how hard it was to get these games against Origin at the start?
I don't think so. I think they take every enemy as seriously as anyone they can meet. And Origin has basically proven themselves to be very creative in what they do.
Yeah.
That being said, exactly what 34 said as well, the mouse was not used as a typical mouse. And that in turn threw Origin off as well.
That was a goofy game. This one here was a really interesting one. Origin took a huge gamble. They actually sent their types right through the middle of the map to reset the C base right in between C and D there. It worked out perfectly though. Joker didn't really have a response to it at the beginning, getting early bleeds on Milo, and I actually thought that Pew Pew's play here was brilliant. Everyone seemed to think it was a mistake, but they stalled Joker so long that Origin was able to take A and B, which ultimately won them the game on 15 hit points.
Yeah, well spotted. I missed that completely, but he did stop him.
This was also a thing. Jokers picked this map, which means that Origin managed to pick the spawn, and you can see that they had exactly a plan for this spawn. Also, Panzer again winning a 1v1 there, and also going for the base caps. Panzer here made absolutely vital decisions for the victory, with all the base caps that he went, but also that 1v1.
Yeah, that was huge down the bottom.
Yeah, somehow Assassin clutched up. Best light tank player, NA.
Yeah, no joke.
Yes,
that was
for
clutch.
sure.
That was clutch.
And Mako managing to survive this long. Also, Panzer holding back until the clock actually chimes to make sure that they've won. It was absolutely fantastic game. This was one of my favorite games in the whole tour season so far.
We also have a replay for you.
Thanks.
I love Canal. My favorite map for sure.
Oh.
This game, I feel, was a bit of a, I'm gonna say, misjudgment from Origin, because they wanted an aggressive push and they actually expected Jokers to push back against them, and Joker was like, nope, they just held, and that allowed basically Origin had to overextend, lost a lot of HP for that, and Jokers just didn't want to play Origin's game here, and that cost Origin the game. But Jokers did this beautifully.
It's hard to add on to that, really, because this game was over so quickly, but I think what happened here is Joker finally got the gears turning, you know? Yeah. The first 3 games, maybe a little bit of a warm-up, and as we saw, they didn't get to play the set before, so they were just kind of watching and waiting to fight. But now that the gears started turning, and as we saw, the momentum carried right on through. Game number 5 here, this was a masterpiece from Joker. Honestly, I think this was my favorite game. They played extremely well up top. Amazing bleeds into X. Shout out to Kakati for getting those amazing shots in up top. They gave Joker the 4,000 hit point advantage. Then the tanks dropped back down, saving the tanks in the town. And then they still managed to clutch up at the end, cleaning up the big mess that Origin had made on the C base.
I felt that this was also one where it wasn't just Jokers that won, it was also Origin that lost, because they didn't take advantage of the gun advantage that they had on the hill for some time. And that cost them a lot of HP, as they just basically, they were sort of pushing but not quite, and sort of holding but not quite. And that cost them a lot, and Jokers basically punished them for every little mistake that was made. And again, it was a game of caps and a game of Assassin capping the base in town, making that vital decision. TJ standing in the base here to keep them from getting points from it.
This was so precise, guys, wasn't it? I mean, this one, I agree. This is probably the best game of the day in terms of just that precision.
And they just didn't get that last kill in, and it cost them.
So true, so true. Yeah. Seems like we didn't have any supremacy victories in the previous match, right? Or we had one?
No. Oh. Yeah,
we had like Jokers going very aggressive here, going for the B cap and the A cap, and that basically put X on Origin on the back foot from the start, especially when Pew Pew got taken out. And basically after that it became a bit of a mess everywhere, but because Jokers had that advantage already, Origin just couldn't pull it back.
Yep, Joker had complete map control after that first initial play. They grabbed the A base, they grabbed the B base for free, and although Origin did keep the hit points equal until around 3 minutes in, Joker just had complete map control. They could push wherever they wanted, from wherever they wanted, and whenever they wanted, and ultimately, Origin was just boxed in and there was nothing they could do but try to lash out, and it didn't quite work for them.
Pew Pew got surprised right at the start of that. That was very odd to me.
Yeah. This basically, this was one of the matches that shows Joker's dominance.
Yeah. They expected a campy strat because this map does tend to be really slow, but no, Joker not messing around. And a very quick kill on the A base, and that just secured it for them. Game was over basically from 2 minutes in.
I think that's also what wasn't expected from our Jokers.
Yeah, exactly. But, Origin's got to expect anything from the champions. This last game, I thought this was interesting because Joker initially seemed to be running the same strat that Ponda ran against Origin on the map, where Origin won. But Joker adapted it. They actually got the early kill on Tunnel, who he's sneaking around and caught Ponda by surprise. But Joker, they were not surprised at all. They used those 60 TPs to stall out the Krons from in the middle. As you could see, all 4 of them were looking right at Milo. Milo dipped down, and that just allowed Joker to get the push right from the rear, and Origin had no resources to deal with it because they were all focused on Milo, who still survived.
And that was absolutely beautiful to watch as well. Like, you saw the HP dropping down both sides, Tanks being left alive, but Tunnel being taken out first. He was called out. And that basically gave Joker a sort of early gun advantage. You also had a vital moment where Mako started reloading his clip, but that's exactly when Joker started pushing there, and that put them behind as well. And it's a logical decision. They didn't know that Joker would push that hard.
Again, Tanner surviving for a while on this map, but in the end, yeah, Joker's just ultimate precision there. You can't expect any less from a team like that. That's why they're the 2-time or 4-time champions now, but 2 in a row. Excellent stuff from them.
Yeah, great job. Great job, guys. So, all in all, how do you rate this Blitz Cup North America region championship, like in general?
Yeah, just rate it from 1 to 10.
No!
11 out of 10.
Of course 10 out of 10,
Solid.
yeah. I'm a net sister.
34 out of 10.
There you go.
34
That's a good number.
Yeah, good, good. So, let me ask you this question. So, the best map of this tournament is?
Oof, that's a tough one. I think I'm gonna go with Canal because I really enjoyed those games.
In the
And
last
they were
match,
so
right?
close. Yeah, but also the Canal match that we saw earlier today as well. They were fantastic games both times.
Okay, acceptable. Bushka, what about you?
Yeah, I think Canal too. I watched that Origin leverage game yesterday as well on Canal, and that was just a cracker as well. Like it just seems to be a map that lends itself to a lot of flexibility, and I think 34 is right on the spot. It's just about my favourite map in the game as well. It's a cracker. You've got bits of everything everywhere.
Okay. So, yeah, and I think that we already know the survivor of the game, yeah, with this 15 health
Shall we add
points.
another medal or something? I don't know.
The Mako
Up
medal.
to
Some
you.
badge.
Up to you, up to you. Yeah, so, guys, I think that we can say you big thanks for being with us during these North American finals, for yesterday's streams, for today's analytics. You are simply the best. Thank you for joining us, and congratulations to Jokers.
Congratulations
Yes,
to
thank you
Jokers
for
and thank
having
you for
us.
having us.
Thank you, guys.
Great
Yeah.
to see you again, team.
So
GG's.
we have a small surprise for you and for the winner team. Of course, we have the captain on board with us right now. So it's interview time.
As soon as he's ready. Oh, he looks like ready. What's up? Hey.
Yeah.
Ahoy.
So guess who is back?
Can we hear you?
Now we can.
Seems like not.
Yes.
Tell us.
Hello.
something.
Talk
Hello?
to me. Yes.
We
Hello,
can
can
hear
you
you.
hear us?
Huzzah.
Hello.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah. So how do you feel?
I feel, I feel amazing, grateful, happy. I think that sums up my feelings right now.
Okay. Are you alone at home right now, or your family is also there?
Yeah, I'm alone. I had to get the Wi-Fi rolling.
Ah. Yeah, because I saw you like shouting out loud and like
Oh, yeah.
expressing this emotion. So I was wondering like how your family will react to this. Yeah.
No, yeah, I mean, they probably flip out.
So one question: was it an expected victory from for your team, or you had some concerns?
I'd say so. Like something with my team is we put in a lot of work. We're always at the top for a reason. It's hard work, and obviously skill comes down to that too. But we were very confident coming into the set. The whole tournament long, we were undefeated and top 8, top 4, undefeated. So we were ready to win.
What's your secret? What's your secret?
Reddit
If you
review.
can share some pieces of it. Aside
The
from
secret
skill.
is hard work. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so you take this like serious.
So no secret
Yeah,
recipe,
of
just
course.
hard work.
Okay. Tony, that's why we lose.
Yeah, obviously. Nothing new to me.
Strong team should give some lessons from...
Take, not give.
Okay, take, sorry.
Did
for-
you did you guys really feel like you were kicking into it after it went to 2-2? You seem to just get to another
Yeah.
gear.
Yeah, we know Origin's a hard opponent. The captain from Origin is from Pramo, so we faced those guys for many years now.
Yeah.
And we were just ready. It was only a matter of time till we got our momentum, and I think everybody is able to see once we got our momentum, it was over.
Yeah, you guys did seem to find another gear and pick it up a notch. There was no doubt about that. The last 3 games were
Yep.
very strong.
Yeah, you did really brilliant job. So, how it feels like to be a captain of a champion team?
It feels great, you know, like being the captain. It's a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication to the team, you know, making time and stuff for strategies. But I do it for the end goal. I do it for winning. And once we win, and once I see my team is the best once again, it pays off. It's the best feeling in the world. I wouldn't be here without my team. I love them.
Yeah.
Great
Yeah,
stuff.
that's so cute.
Yes, that's so cute. Who is the best esport mentor in World of Tanks Blitz?
Manager? I would say you. I think you're very humble.
Esport manager. No, we have only one esport manager.
And she's the best.
Yeah.
She
Oh,
probably is, yeah.
okay.
She's pretty good.
Yeah, Torian.
Toyin, yeah.
Yeah.
Toyin, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so...
So you guys mentioned that if you win, obviously, you will spend some part of your prize pool in Disneyland. Is that correct? Is it still the plan?
Oh, yeah.
So I'm
That's the
waiting.
plan,
I'm waiting
you know.
for photos from Disneyland. You playing Blitz there.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Now you have
Go
no
to
choice.
Disneyland.
Right in the roller
go on some
coaster,
rides.
right? With a tablet.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So one more time, congratulations. Big respect. You did really
you so
great
much.
job, and well deserved. Well deserved. So
See you guys next
yeah,
season.
hugs and
Yep.
love to team.
Go ahead.
I did it for Tails.
Yeah. Congratulations.
See you, mate. Have a
See
good
ya.
one.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Oh, cool
So,
guy.
Cool guy.
Yeah.
How old is he? 16.
Well, he said that average age of the team is 18. Probably he's around that.
Probably. Oh, I'm so proud of them. Yeah, really. They did really great job. They're fighting like
You know, actually, you can't say I'm proud of them because they did it on their own. So you're just happy for them, not proud.
very deep.
No, you need
Yeah.
to claim that. You need to claim it. I am proud of them because
Yeah,
I
if
did
you're a
so
parent,
much for
if
them.
you're his mom or his sister.
Let her
his
go.
mom,
Come
sorry.
on.
Sorry.
She's
Nothing
kicking
concerning
him
you.
under the desk on the Starship.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
kicking him.
Yeah.
I have no that long legs. Yeah. So, that was Joker's team. So, I think that we must watch their visit cards to know these in-game names when you meet these guys in the battle. So you just know who they are. They're the champion of our Blitz Ultimate Cup North America region. So visit cards from Jokers.
And just pray to RNG that they're on your team.
Yeah, 100%. Here they are, your North American winners. Pharaoh Kitty, so crucial. Danny Chillo, no hit points, no worries. Kakati, Rockin' and Sockin', TJF, Blur, doing the business. Milo Chilo and Lekami, and the Captain Fantastic, the Ayatollah of Rock and Roller. Here he is, your friend and mine, Assassin Killer 10. Also likes to drive the mouse. Good on you, boys and girls. Well done. Jokers. The ruthless Jokers. There's the full roster. When they go out and about, they take all 10, just in case. Jump in the back. Let's go. We're going to Disneyland.
Oh, so it was a Disneyland visiting list, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's right. He's giving them the list. These are the guys that get in free.
Yeah,
Not no
guys.
shoes.
So our stream is coming closer to its end, and we remind you that for these tournaments you can receive keys if you watch our streams on the official portal. How to find links to the stream to official portal is just log into your game, World of Tanks Blitz, I remind you, not any other game. Yeah, you find the Blitz Ultimate Cup event in your garage, you click on this event and you find links, orange buttons that will direct you to our official portal. Do not forget to log in, and that was very, very beautiful and very energetic Blitz Ultimate Cup of North American region. We congratulate one more time Jokers for being the champion, and I'm proud of them. I'm not their mother, not their father.
Okay,
so
okay,
I'm
let's-
proud.
Just this one last
same
time, you
age,
can be
like
proud of
18.
something you have no connection to.
Yeah, so let me share the plans. We're going to have some more streams. So the next stream will be powered and covered by our community contributors, YouTubers, a famous and a lovely one. And the first day of Asia region will take place on November 29, and then we'll proceed to official stream, and it will be November 30. So me, Tony and Bushka will be waiting for you here at the same place and same studio, and we'll be streaming Asia Region Championship. After that we go to Europe, and these dates are December 2 by community contributors and December 3 by us again. So
Dude, that sounds like a virtual world tour.
yeah,
Doing a lot of stuff.
yeah. So for more streams and for all the streams, you can receive keys to open log boxes that you have in your game. How to receive these log boxes? You just make 2 and more kills in the battle, any battle, and here you are. You receive the log box. To open this log box, you watch the streams, you receive keys, and you receive tier 8 premium vehicles from these containers.
Can you slow down? I'm writing down this.
Yes. I'm feeling myself
Yeah,
like
just
a
don't
teacher,
forget
yeah.
to play some games here and there in between live streams
Yeah.
to get those log boxes.
Yeah. So for more streams, we are waiting for you as always. Alexandra, Tony, and Bushka, thank you for watching our live stream, and congratulations to Jokers, you are the champion. Great job, and thank you for watching our live stream. Love you.
Thank you guys. See you soon.
Au revoir,
Bye-bye.
amigos.